concoction. I'm not
just too
going to
much
be
work.
fooled like every one of these other people on this goddamn show. I'm ready at all times. I'm like a boxer in a ring, baby. You're not going to catch me without me saying some sort of slur.
Like the dog boxer? Or?
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Exactly. God damn it.
There you go.
You think I'm one of them floozies out here? I'm talking about you, some of you guys. I don't know why you guys are floozies.
We sex shaming now.
Mike's here catching strays for
Yeah. No, but Mike is ready at all times too.
As long as they're not sex
He did
strays.
not look ready.
The moment the
I'm always
podcast
ready.
Mike is in front of him. See, I know
Well,
he's ready. He's a goddamn professional.
I do that with
You
Jeff
two
all the time.
jokers, Never ready. I'm the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The only time I'm not ready is if it involves.
Fucking this movie's okay. We're not getting into it yet, but
Not yet.
No.
Not
A
yet.
little bit of pre-show.
Maybe in a
to get
bit.
to simmer.
hey, everybody, it's Mike. Everybody, it's Mike Jones.
Are we on? Are we live?
We are live.
Yeah, we are live.
I was
No, I'm just
not
fucking with
joking about them trying to catch me off guard. Also, did anybody give
That's
me
a
money on
challenge.
Venmo?
What's the challenge?
To catch him.
Never.
To catch a predator?
Never.
That is a challenge for some, yes.
I stand by everything I say all the time.
I need you to take a seat,
You
Sammy.
do not stand by it.
Absolutely.
I don't think you do.
Yeah. What happens is people misinterpret what I say, and then they make me say things I never said.
Like Coolsville
I don't know
sucks.
Like what?
I said like Coolsville
What the
sucks.
fuck's Coolsville?
No, that's a Scooby-Doo reference.
What the fuck?
Have you not
Mike,
watched Scooby-Doo
Mike, this is
'Too?
not that type of podcast. We're cool here. You can't.
Yeah, that's
Why am I here?
No, we need Mike with the fucking Mustang Mike. We don't need Spider Mike right now. Spider Mike is your other persona.
Spider Mike paid for that Mustang.
No, professional Mike paid for that Mustang. So, hey, everybody, it's Spider Mike. We call him
Yes.
Spider Mike over here.
It's my,
notorious fan for liking Spider-Man. I would say, I don't know if you're the most knowledgeable, because I've never challenged you on your knowledge.
Martin says
but I
I
know
am.
you love it more.
Yes, I adore Spider-Man beyond anything.
Oh no, I'm not
Give the man his
questioning him.
respect.
I'm not
I think
questioning.
that sounded like you were questioning
Yeah.
his love for Spider-Man.
I mean,
No,
it
not
would be
the love
it would
for
be
Spider-Man.
it would be him or JJ for sure.
That's like you asked me if I know anything about Daredevil.
Do you know anything about
I know a
Daredevil?
lot about Daredevil. He's my favorite
Yeah, he fights
superhero.
the Foot Clan or whatever.
Oh, God damn it, man.
I mean, really, all I know about Daredevil is in that show, so not much.
Exactly.
Well, the Foot
much the
Clan,
gist of it.
the Foot Clan was a parody of the Hand.
I
Yeah,
know
to
that's.
begin with, so, yeah.
I was already there. The thing is, they think I'm an idiot.
I'm
Daredevil.
telling the audience.
Daredevil.
The audience doesn't know that.
They're
I assume they don't know
They're
that.
dorkier than I am.
A lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was inspired by.
Not inspired.
Yes.
Ripped off whole fucking wholesale.
I'm trying to help the. I
A
like,
little bit of both,
I'm not,
yes.
Yeah, I was about to say I love Teenage Mutant Ninja
When it
Turtles.
becomes popular, it's inspired.
Look all my Ninja Turtle shit. I'm this close to buying a $400 Ninja Turtle toy set.
I thought you were close to buying a $300 X-wing.
I know.
The X-Wing?
I want the X-wing.
Get the X-Wing.
No, but the thing was,
When's your
so
birthday?
check this out. No, it's October.
I do
I'm not
remember
gonna buy
Street
it
Sharks.
anyway.
So
Buy it
check
for
Street
yourself.
Sharks, of course. No, so if you go on my Instagram, last night at like 3 a.m, I'm on Lego's website, and it's like, do I want to put this on my credit card because I'm an adult? And it's the new limited edition. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you, and also with your spirit.
Yes.
X-Wing Ultimate Edition, the newest of the new. And if you bought it, you also get a miniature of the Return of the Jedi Death Star 2 on a platform, and then you get a little $5 little grab bag that I already have already.
That's fun.
It's cool. But then I did it in the afternoon, and they ran out of Death Stars, which is like half the reason to pay for it today.
You
Yeah.
working from home today?
Yeah, I could have bought it at any time, but I
could've been
hesitated.
there.
Story
Before
started
the
at 3 in the morning, by the way. There
Yeah.
was no work
He
to
was
be
ready.
Right.
Just waited in line.
But no, it's not even in line. It's on your phone. I could have just boop and then been done
Well,
with it.
that's even
He
worse.
just got
I would-
busy. That's
No,
all.
I would've just
no,
said,
I
"Well,
didn't get busy. I just got my car
busy
fixed.
at 3 in the morning.
Oh.
I got $600 of tires. I got $600 in
Then you shouldn't be
brakes.
spending that much money on the Death Star
but
the
like-
next week.
But no, I'm already behind, and I'm going to Florida for a week for Disney World.
And you're taking the X-Wing there?
Why are you going there?
because my girlfriend wants to go there with me.
Oh, God. You will hate theme parks and Disney for
I
the rest
dude,
of your life.
the best thing about this movie, no spoiler alert, in my head about the Guardians is the fucking Disneyland ride. Mission Breakout.
He's not wrong.
Damn
It's
it.
I
fucking
assume.
awesome. And it's my girlfriend's favorite ride, so we do it twice in a row first thing in the morning.
That's
So
what
it's
she
like,
said, by the way.
fucking-
Wasn't that the Tower of Terror?
It was the Tower of Terror. And I love the
It
Tower
was
of Terror.
garbage, too.
You're
So I
garbage.
assumed
He wants to know when you're going to be in
Ride was
Florida.
garbage.
That's going to be June
Key doesn't want to
6th
go.
through the 13th?
Keys
6th
in
through
Boston.
the 13th.
Yeah, Tuesday
Don't
to
make Key
Tuesday.
go back to Florida.
Keys in fucking Boston.
He goes all the time, though.
His family's there.
Yeah, his
right?
family's there.
Hey,
Don't go to Orlando.
Key.
He ain't from Orlando.
Hey, Key, third
dog.
wheel with us and be the third wheel for our
He ain't going
date
to Orlando.
on Epcot. Let's go around the world together.
I'm
Be
glad
in
you
a
emphasized it was for the date.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you have
no,
to.
because the thing is, we're gonna drink around the world in Epcot. Have you heard about that, Tommy?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. So Key, being a fucking giant man, as my bodyguard, and I'm giant man to me because he's like 6'7" or some shit.
It's like the Hulk size.
Exactly, like the fake Hulk that they have at the park. So he walks around like this. That's Key, and he could be my bodyguard and drag me out of Mexico or Paris or wherever I get blacked out. It's a good plan.
Beaners in Paris, guys.
Also. Don't use that fucking word on the show. That's no.
We're allowed to because we're from the border, so it
We are
counts.
the most border.
I
of the
will
border.
turn this
Yes.
fucking show off. You're new here. You don't get one. He used yours. You, on the other hand, we're not using this word. Just saying. And I'm
No.
putting my serious face
What
on.
about the W word?
TJ goes ape shit on this show with the N-word. I don't see this energy. Busted, sir.
Hey,
You don't care about black people. Let's do it.
that is your domain.
Sammy Gonzalez doesn't care about black people.
That clip,
Hey, cut to Chris Tucker.
that clip fucking kills me every time because Mike Myers is so uncomfortable.
Right. No, but real quick, that's your domain. I can't police the N-word.
Right answer.
Exactly. I can't police the N-word. Also, me policing a fucking black man in America, I'm not doing it.
That's not what you should start with. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
That's a terrible choice of words.
That's the intentional choice of words. Like I said, I never back down from what I said. Yeah, but we don't use the fucking word here.
Tommy, quick quiz. How many
Yes.
times has the N-word been said compared to the B word?
It's because we don't fucking say the word. We don't fucking say it.
Literally 2 to like 300,000.
That sounds right.
Barely breaking 100, I'm sure. Nah, you broke 100. Yeah, I'm sure.
TJ alone, bro.
No, there's a whole show called The Black Excellence where he just goes crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's not what the show is. It's just TJ saying the N-word for hours. Guys, watch the black slits.
He's got a countdown in the corner and everything. Bro.
We have a
You
clicker
like-
and we update it every episode.
Also,
Also,
like that one scene from CB4.
also Serenity subscribed for 2 months in a row, 1 month streak. Not 2 months in a row, 1 month in a row, but 2 times total.
They
Thank you,
subscribed 2
Serenity.
months. Yes.
They've been there a
Switch
while.
it to camera 3. Show the people.
See, I know which one camera it is.
God damn
3 is black.
3 is what?
3 is black.
Because it's the intro.
I thought it was like the square that people did on Instagram for a month.
It's not even Black History Month. It's almost Mexican Mayo.
I mean, I don't.
Mexican Mayo.
Mexican Mayo.
Mexican Mayo.
It's Cinco de Cuatro. Get it right.
And he was being
Vendettas.
offensive.
Yeah, that's worse. By the way, I mean, another black guy did die yesterday, so there is a reason for black squares at the very
Wait,
least.
who
Yeah.
died?
I mean, it's every day. It's just when they're going to report.
Somebody got choked
Oh
out.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that one.
Jordan
I would
Neely
not-
got choked
I would
out.
have not stood by that.
No, don't stand by that one. That's the one you should not stand by.
No, I
already
thought you were
backing
gonna say the performer Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte?
He was like
passed
96.
Yeah, no, but he passed away recently.
rough.
He's
It
fucking
Just a couple
awesome.
days ago, I think.
He's great.
I know. But
I assume the Muppets did it.
what?
Sorry, that makes no sense to anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Which is, I'm sure, most of America. Mike, I'm allowing it because I love you. I'm not gonna understand what the hell you're talking
Here's
about.
the problem, chat. I speak in references and no one gets them at all. No one gets them.
70% of them.
Period.
60.
I'm batting at a 1/10, baby.
There's a reason I didn't date for so long.
I mean,
That's why what?
Why I didn't date for so long.
Oh, are you dating now?
I technically am. I
Just
just
because that fucking car. You get this guy got a fancy Mustang.
Why does everyone
3 months
keep saying
later,
that?
Honey's everywhere. Why does everyone say that? Because yeah, I know we're
You've been on
90.
Chat GPT too long.
Honey, what is this, 2002?
No, it's 97. No, Mike, I'm not putting your business out there because you kind of did a little bit.
I
You were
always put my business
Yeah,
out
you
there.
were like, I wasn't
I'm
dating
very
too
honest.
much, and then I got this. Now I'm dating recently. The only thing that's changed is you're making a little more money and you have a nice fucking car.
That's true.
Hold on, can you look up his car? Just not the actual picture, but
His
like.
license plate number?
Yeah, his fucking social and everything.
What's
No,
your VIN?
that's
Tell them when you're not home, kind of thing. Where you put the keys.
What year is it?
It's a 2021 Mach 1 Mustang.
Fucking shit, dude. Yeah, I just started dating all of a sudden. Girls just
It
started taking their
is-
tops off and
it
throwing
is-
them at my car.
Stupidly
Did you go to
powerful.
Freaknik?
I know. I felt it vibrate in the parking lot when he drove in. I'm flagging him down.
It's fucking, yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
And here it is on a racetrack.
That's literally his car.
It's fucking
like
great.
the sweetest blue. Yeah, but sometimes some girls
Beautiful.
just started talking to me for some reason. They just
Oh,
driving
like,
around
like
on 6th
here in this
Street.
photo shoot?
Yes, it is pretty much
Yeah,
that
that's
exact
the
one.
black hood and
It's the
everything.
exact one, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would just drive around 6th Street and girls just start jumping in. I wonder why.
Well, a tree fell on my old car was the thing.
They're running
know
away
when
from
the freeze
serial killer,
happened.
bro.
Right.
That's right.
So I decided to get it. I finally decided to get my dream car again because technically I had a Mustang way back that got hit by a semi, and then that one got
Fucking
destroyed.
shit. What do you wait? You were in the car or a semi just sought it out?
I was in the car. I was
Okay.
23. I had stayed up all night the day prior, hanging out with some people in San Marcos. I was going to work at Sam's, and it was raining. I lost control of the Mustang, slammed in the median, and then a semi annihilated the car.
No.
It was all the passenger side, so it's the main reason I got out there unscathed.
Oh, okay.
But my body hasn't been the same since, to be honest.
Shit.
His penis works twice as good.
That's the one thing that still works very well.
No, like everyone thought I was going to disparage you. No, it somehow got better.
No, yeah.
You didn't take like a chance not to disparage a dead man. So yeah, we know. We get it, Sammy.
What? I wasn't going to disparage
I know
a
how
dead
you
man.
beef with someone who's not of this earth anymore.
Which one are you talking about? Sanjeev?
I didn't know it was more than one.
Mike, do you know that story?
I don't.
Short, Sanjeev is a guy that from elementary school who stole
Stole
one
a
of my
toy.
stole one of my little, you know, those finger bikes.
Uh-huh.
I had a black one, and he stole it, and so I held a vendetta for like years, like decades, right?
He's still holding it. Let's be real.
And then like 2-3 days after Paul Walker died, so whatever time that was, that dude also got in a car accident and died. And the first thing I thought wasn't, oh man, Sanjeev, I went to school with him for years in elementary school. I feel so bad for him. The first thought, honest to God, I had in my head was, that's what you fucking get for stealing my bike. Then I felt a little bad, and then I just like, okay, I bought myself the bikes on eBay, and now I'm happy.
So my first thought was the man knew too much about Paul Walker's death. And so that's why they took him out. So for some reason, I'm a lot worse than you.
No, they weren't related. It was the timing.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It's a
wasn't
lot.
an
My thought
assassination.
process was a lot worse than yours, as it turns out.
Sanjeev fucking killed Paul Walker.
Yeah.
See, what if he killed Paul Walker? He was in on it.
Exactly.
You never thought about that, huh?
I don't want
He
to.
was covering up the
Paul
fact
Walker.
that he stole Paul Walker's little finger bikes as well.
I do love.
And he's like, I gotta stop this.
Paul Walker that was his vendetta, was to fucking get Sanjeev, and Sanjeev got to him first.
Exactly. And then somebody got to Sanjeev.
Somebody got to Sanjeev for stealing
Well,
finger
well,
bikes.
I blame Vin Diesel for that one.
R.I.P. to them both.
Vin Diesel
Whatever.
stars in this movie. We watched
He does,
today.
yes.
Vin Diesel starred in this movie.
That's
we watched
right.
today.
And he's alive.
That we know of.
Who knows?
He's fat as shit now, that's I heard.
I did think it was funny that today I saw a Twitter post. I was like, name 5 movies that aren't Fast and the Furious by Vin Diesel. And I'm like, that's easy.
The
very
Riddicks.
easy.
That's the,
Like
There's
Pitch
3 of
Black,
those.
Chronicles of Riddick, the third Riddick. I forget what it's called.
It's just
Marcos,
Riddick.
I can name 6. Those.
Okay.
And the triple. Oh no! Fuck 5.
It's only- Are we naming Vin Diesel movies?
Triple X.
Well, there's the pacifier.
Why is that your first one?
Because
That was a
because you guys
popular
hadn't said
one.
it
You know
yet.
what's funny is in that Twitter thread, the Pacifier everyone was like, that's actually probably his best movie.
It's a lot of fun, legitimately.
Was he in the Dungeon Siege Tale, or did he just write that? The Dungeons and Dragons inspired movie?
No, he's in the Last Witch Hunter. He did he's in Saving Private Ryan.
Is he
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
He
he's-
died.
Oh,
His
he's
first one.
Iron Giant. There you go.
Yeah, he's the Iron
Yeah,
Giant.
there you go. That was good.
I'm trying to think of other Vin Diesel movies,
I
but
know
it's very hard.
films.
I know them all.
By the way, it would
Sadly.
have been very easy. 2 of the Triple X movies. First, number
Yeah.
1 and 3.
I'll be what knock around guys. We got Boiler Room. Find me guilty.
He's done a few games,
I think
too.
He wrote or directed that.
Probably.
Street Sharks commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
Sharks commercial.
Oh man, Jack Black was in a Pitfall commercial.
Yes, he was.
I didn't know that.
I saw it last night when I was considering buying the X-wing. I was like, oh, Jack Black, nice.
You end up in Pitfall TikTok. That
No, it
needs
wasn't
a movie.
TikTok. It was Facebook. Facebook gives you weird shit too sometimes.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of weird shit.
Because they don't have my information. They don't have my phone number, my address, and I block most of the shit. I have a blocker on my browser. So Facebook just shotguns shit at me. So that's why I get all those men's rights fucking like workout clubs. And that
Oh,
might be
wow.
intentional because of my age and because I'm fat, but like,
No, it's you just looked at it too long. Which, by the way, you click on it.
yeah, I click like
did
7
click on it.
times.
It
So,
happens,
like, I
yeah.
You
get-
showed us.
Yeah. Oh, and I did one on
Ever since.
Instagram too. You missed that one. He's on Instagram.
no.
It was a religious one, and I didn't know if it
you
was
get
about
those all the
masturbation.
time.
Then the other one was about the first line was, and I swear to you, Tommy, the first line of the video, he goes, "I would be so disappointed if my wife left me because I wasn't a leader."
What?
The guy
weird.
said in front of a camera, "I would be so disappointed if my wife left me because I wasn't a leader."
He doesn't want to
Definitely
be
forgot
cut.
about the Bloodshot
Yeah.
movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did the Bloodshot movie.
Oh, a man apart.
I for some reason think Denzel's in that movie, but I'm wrong.
Think of Man on Fire.
I'm there.
I almost got him mixed up too.
Fucking Duncan Henry, Guardians of the Galaxy.
He is. Yes,
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that pretty soon.
He did the
Let's talk about
Stuntman
you guys
game.
buying me the Lego X-Wing for a
Oh
moment.
my God.
Yeah, like 30 people were like, go get it. And I was like, anybody want to buy it for me? And then nobody wanted to buy it for me.
How much is it?
$300.
$260.
260.
That's your girlfriend to buy it for.
No, that's the
Like
thing.
your
She's
sugar mama.
probably she's buying a lot of the hotel for Disneyland, so that's like her gift.
That's
to
kind of
me.
goes hand in hand.
I know.
Do they
But that's
have it
kind of
at
a gift
Disney
for
World?
her.
Yeah, because
Hey,
she's
it might
going
be in the
anyway.
gift shop. That's a good skirt around.
It'll
Yeah,
cost
He
more.
might not be wrong.
It'll cost more in the gift shop.
No.
though.
Hey, his birthday. He can do the thing we used to do when we were kids. But I know my birthday's in October, but can I get this now? She's gonna be like, okay, but you have to open it in October.
No. Shit, I have a fucking X-Wing that I haven't even opened that I was gonna do for adult money, and then I got sick. It's not
okay.
as good, Tommy. It was a $40 one. This one's $260. That means it's at least 4 or 5 times
Does it
better.
You
fly?
have to.
No.
It's a little too rich for my blood. I did
Look
buy
it
somebody
up. Look
the
up just
Optimus
Lego
Prime
X-Wing.
No, I want to look up
May
an
5th.
X-wing that flies.
They have drones. There's a
Well, that's-
there's
that's
an
your
Air
drone.
Hogs one that was from like 2008,
Airhog? Come on.
2008 or something.
That was like the Millennium Falcon,
I was
right?
too young. I couldn't afford
You
it.
can
and I-
now.
Currently unavailable, but
No, that's the drone. Yeah,
Oh, that's come on, man.
Okay.
How much is it, Marco?
it's not available.
It's not available. That's
When it
probably
is available,
old.
it doesn't tell you.
It's probably too old.
You could find it from some.
it's only 3.5 stars. So people had issues with
Oh
it.
no.
Yeah, because it's hard to make a drone out of the X-wing because the X-wing's a weird design.
Yeah, that's the main
It
issue
is
with
should
it.
have
fantasy. And yes, $300 for a fragile thing you may not take off the shelf. I'm gonna put fucking sweet ass lights in it, and it's cool as fuck.
Why don't you get like? Don't they have like real lightsabers now?
I
Get
don't.
one of those.
I don't have a friend to battle with. Tommy, you would not battle lightsabers with me.
If they were real,
No, they're not real because they don't cut anything. You'd be mad they don't cut anything.
I saw a video of one cutting something.
That's because that guy is an engineer. I saw that video.
Make
I know which
friends
video you're
with
talking
them.
about.
Have them make a couple of them.
Tommy, you would kill yourself instantly by accident.
That may be.
You would go. You would go.
It's a good way to go.
Turn on, boom, but it's not as hot as a lightsaber, so it would just bore into your flesh, and like and you wouldn't die.
Come on.
Not right away,
Just
at
get
least.
30-degree burns.
Marcos would do it.
I would do it.
Oh my god.
You want in on this group because we're kicking his ass out.
You look like a mini version of him, kind of. You squint, and so
I don't think that's true.
that's not true.
I don't think that's true at
Yeah,
all.
don't insult him like
profile.
that.
You're both bald with beards. That's all I got.
Well, my
But I'm
beard goes higher up.
ridiculously good
That's true.
looking.
The what?
What?
Where's your car?
Yeah, what kind of car you drive?
It's a blue car like his.
Oh, come on.
He's not
don't be
wrong.
vague.
It's got new tires and new brake system, which is why I can't afford a goddamn X-Wing.
Is it a Mach 1?
It's a racing version.
It is not at all.
Yeah, it is. It's a Nissan.
You drive a
Altima,
Camry.
Nissan Altima SR. It's got the flaps.
So worse
Does
than a
your
Camry.
car have flaps?
Does my car have
The
flaps?
flaps to change gears?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just like my
Shit
car.
has NOS. What you got?
It doesn't have NOS, but I got up to 150 because I was bored one day.
Have you got up to 150?
My car doesn't go that high
Yeah.
because I don't break the law.
The engine nor the tires could handle.
Hey, the new tires, they could once.
One time.
Once.
Disposable tires.
Is that what the $100 ones at Discount Tire get you? Because that's what I got.
Get some used ones. I know a guy.
Oh, I already bought them, Tommy.
I know a guy on Cesar Chavez.
Yeah,
No,
Get you something
that's
$25.
Tommy, the place on Cesar Chavez, which is the Mexican street here
I
in
love
Austin, the tire shop became a bodega.
It's still a tire shop.
No, it's not.
It's multiple tires.
No, it's not. So there was one in particular.
Which one are you thinking?
The one with the Aztec guy on the side.
I'm thinking of a different one. It's like 8.
I'm not gonna go to that. I want the tire shop with the Aztec guy on the side.
Oh, yeah, no, that one is a bodega.
That's too
now.
specific.
No, it was fucking awesome. And I got tires for like $60 because I was on going to a trip to Dallas. Same
All
thing.
four,
Okay.
yes.
But yeah, something like that. Not 60 each, not for all four.
Oh, well,
Anyway.
you got ripped the fuck off. If you want a deal, talk to me.
Domino's guy, they always fall off the truck. You know, it's-
$15 tires, Tommy. That's why I had to save you from a fucking Randall's parking lot.
It wasn't the tires, it was the engine, but I did take it to the same place.
It was to be fair, it was the battery, which was fucking what do they call it when it calcified? Corroded. There you
Yeah.
go. Corroded down.
You
to
didn't pour
the
some
bones.
Coke on
I
it?
He
tried,
did.
It was too far gone.
He did.
Yeah, it's definitely too far at that point. Fuck me.
It was rusted and it's just like
And your
a
car will
mountain
be
of
like that
corrosion.
too.
Maybe. I got a
Nah,
desk.
bro.
My
He's
brother's
gonna get freeze and
He
get hit
still
by
has
another tree
warranty.
again.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got a warranty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have warranty?
Yeah, I got a lifetime warranty on my engine and on the what's the other thing in the engine?
What's the other thing? There's
one
a
that
lot
go-
of parts.
the one that goes out?
Transmission,
Transmission, there you go.
radiator.
Transmission, lifetime warranty, anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Okay then.
Well, you win. I guess you win.
Yeah, exactly.
I just pay really high insurance now. than I
Yeah,
used
my
to.
insurance is better.
I can see that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
still with
Because
Mika?
you're a man. No, I quit. Remember they fired me?
You can still have their insurance.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
true.
love me.
So what?
They don't love me anymore. I need a company to love me for me to partake.
Oh.
That stupid gecko loves me.
Google hates me, and I still use Google.
Why does Google hate you?
There was one of the first jobs I had when I got out here in Austin was with Google.
Oh.
And they fired me because they're like, we don't trust you with people anymore.
What did you do? We don't trust you with people?
I gave support that was too good, that was against more company policy type things.
Oh, so you made them hack the mainframe.
I was basically like Mr. Incredible from the opening part of Mr. Incredible, or The Incredibles, where he's just giving customers whatever the fuck
just
they want.
approving fucking loans.
Yeah. I was just giving them credits all day, every day. And they
Why
were
didn't you
just
give
like,
me free credits.
and they were very
Didn't
upset.
I guess not.
He would have.
Shit.
Well, this is way long ago.
So basically, you were too good of a person.
I was.
Yeah.
You have to
And
be
Google hated me.
soulless. Yeah.
And then they hired me again like a year later because they don't pay attention.
I'm about to say they just the guy. They complete. He shaved his head and they were like, "Hey,
Bing, bada, boom.
That was one of the worst jobs I had. Was Google Express was that one.
oh,
'Cause-
anything Express."
And no one even knows what it was anymore. It was like a terrible version of like Favor because everything was shipped to you via FedEx.
Oh my god.
And it was the fucking worst.
Hey guys, I work
that's
there.
terrible.
Tech companies that want to hire me for lots of money and allow me to afford not only Mustangs but X-wings.
That's not where he works now.
Could you afford it then at Google?
Could I afford
That car and an X.
No, hell no.
Damn it. I'm not gonna ask you where you work now.
I
don't
work
wanna
for a
dox
startup
you.
now, so
Ooh, do they have roles for stupid idiots?
they might, but I'd have to check in. The problem is they laid off a bunch of people back in October.
Oh, it's all right. I wasn't one of them. Back in business, baby. Let's do this.
I have to look into it.
Or somebody out there can donate $300 to directly me. It doesn't go to the company. Don't donate it on
Win a
shit.
Mustang?
No, I'm gonna get the X-wing.
Oh, that's right.
X-wing first, then I don't even want a Mustang. Really.
What was this all about?
I'll take a
Was this all
Mustang.
about a goddamn X-wing?
It was.
Buy the X-wing. You are a grown ass 37-year-old man.
I paid $1,500 in car repairs before my trip to Disney World, which is probably a little bit more than that.
That's
Love
gonna
that
be a
you didn't
lot.
Correct me when I call
Or-
you a 37-year-old man.
You can give me $300, and me and Tommy will send you a thank you note.
Yeah.
I'll do a thank you note with the X-wing going shoo with my hands.
Oh, sell your shoe. I think that can fetch you your X-wing.
Well, we are
Make
doing
it-
an 8-hour
make it an
stream.
even trade. Make
We
it
are
like
we are doing an 8-hour
1990.
stream soon.
1900.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, I got to get rid of this
The
headache first.
marathon thing like
Yeah,
we did
like we did
last-
last
we're not
time.
gonna
It was
play
supposed to
Family
be
Feud all
Saturday, and I was like, there's no way.
night. It's no fucking
Yeah,
way.
I have a headache and it hurts
have
a
a
lot.
toothache.
I was like, Sam's dying.
Yeah, I'm dying. He's got a missing tooth.
It's not. It's there. It's just a cavity.
How many cavities did they say you have at this point? You have 2? Yeah. I had like a shit ton of them last time I went.
They just. He
You
was
got to
like.
afford to repair them, huh? You rich motherfucker.
I had to take a loan out because it was $2,000 worth of cavities.
Oh yeah, I have like
It's
that
very
much.
expensive.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm still paying it off.
Oh yeah,
I have like 1 month left.
yeah.
Should've gone Acuna.
I would, but I don't trust the Cunha.
Yeah, he's beyond that pay bracket.
I ain't going back there, especially not in that car.
Do we get to go back to the Brazilian steak?
Look it, we don't have enough money yet.
I feel like we should do that every month.
We don't make that much money.
We get some cigars involved.
Tommy, you
Go
can
to the cigar house right
you
now.
can afford $60. I know your job. You make more than me. You can afford $60.
So you're
But I
saying
do-
it needs to be a Dave and Buster's type situation instead?
That's about 60.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dave
I,
and Buster's
But there's an
is
arcade
about-
setting about it too, so it's great. It's
And
even better.
steaks.
Yes.
hey,
Tell me where to find a steak in an
arcade
arcade setting because you're shit out of luck. Is all I'm saying.
Dude, just take him to Sirloin
I
Stockade.
got that one.
Yeah, you got that one. Thank you for getting that
Sirloin
one.
Stockade's only like $12 for a buffet.
Yes, let's go to Sirloin Stockade right
they're
now.
still around?
I haven't been in like a decade.
It
Is
is
it like an old school buffet type? Or
Yeah,
only
it's
corral?
on Round Rock.
no, Golden Corral's gross.
The Sirloin Stockade it is.
Isn't Sterling Stockade where they glue the meat together?
Yes.
They glue the meat together everywhere.
That's actually true. Like, even at
Not
normal
at Fogo de
butchers.
Chow.
If you find something that's boneless, it's because they glued the shit out of it together.
Well, Fogo de Chow, you see the fucking slice it off the sword. I
That's
want
why
sword
it's 60
sliced.
bucks a plate.
Tommy, you bought a hibachi grill for like $300 on a whim.
Why?
That's a
Thought
good question.
things would taste better, and it's a hassle.
But it turns out it was a Lego, right? It was
Yeah.
a Lego hibachi, it turns out.
Oh no!
So
Do you want one?
sell it and go to Fogo de Chao.
Sell the hibachi, and then Sam can buy the X-Wing.
I would never give him my hibachi money.
That's why you barter it instead of selling it. Yeah.
I'm gonna sell
Oh,
a
you're gonna
bunch
have
of
to
this
trade
shit.
some shit.
I bought some replacements for these tripods. So if you want to buy some mini tripods for $10, that'll put me $20 closer to my goal.
That'll be shipping.
You
They
gotta
pay for shipping. I don't pay for shipping. I'm not a coward. What are you talking
What
about?
else we got? It's a lot of shit in here, people.
Yeah, but I need most of it. That's the problem.
You got a whole tubby full of whatever. This is
I
all
know.
useless.
No, I
That'll
need
get
it.
you like a clean 50.
Well, I got to get rid of that Rick and Morty
I
fucking
can
toy.
liquidate everything in.
Rick and Morty, though?
I have a Rick and Morty figure I bought, and I'm getting rid of it because I don't want to be fucking involved with it.
That's fair.
Do you want it?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be involved.
Yeah, yeah. It was this like vintage style toy that I got from the Rick and Morty mobile when that was a thing.
Oh, okay.
And I've had it on my shelf, and it's cool. And then he diddled, or not. That's accusatory.
He's not a diddler.
He talked about diddling people, and perhaps may have
You
potentially
just have to say, in my opinion,
aggressive his wife.
Or
He was more abusive, but he wasn't a diddler.
Okay, but yeah, but aggressive
say
his wife.
allegedly or
Allegedly
my
aggressive,
opinion.
because aggressive
in
is
my
vague.
opinion, he's a lousy piece of shit.
Right.
He probably has a small penis.
And I don't want to.
Well, he
have this
obviously
problem.
does.
He obviously
No one
does.
talks like that.
Duck-
but they
Yeah.
do.
Ducky and Henry, where are you from for you to say that? I just
What'd he
need to
say?
know. He's like,
I'll pay for shipping.
I'll pay for shipping. I'm not a coward. What an American thing to say.
I said I won't pay for shipping. Get it right. I will not, because I am not a coward. Only cowards pay for shipping. Make it $10 more expensive and say free shipping. I'll do it. But don't you make me pay for fucking shipping. God damn it.
What
I'll
about
pay
that
for shipping.
red picture down
I
there?
pay
use
for
that.
shipping
God damn it. Well, you don't want money. You know?
I want to stay
We
hydrated.
try to help you,
I want to stay hydrated.
and you reject us. Your
See, I would have
refrigerator.
bought you the X-Wing, but I bought another proton pack, so.
See? You're over here buying goddamn proton packs
$300 realistic proton pack?
I did.
with the marshmallow goo on the back.
No, that one was the $500 one.
But you bought an
Right there.
additional $300?
I bought the $300
You can only
one
wear one at a
that Spirit
time.
Halloween came out with recently because somebody said do it, and I was like, sure.
You only have one back.
I have 4 proton packs now.
Are they mounted at least and look cool on your wall?
You can have your own Ghostbusters team.
Well, one of them is one that me and my brother made. It's made out of wood and it's heavy as shit, and it needs a lot
Marcos
of
gets that one.
maintenance.
I can do that.
I need to fix it as the main issue. The
Need a black guy.
the second one was the first Spirit Halloween one they made, which was like the 80% size one, and then the one I bought was the Hasbro Pulse one from Afterlife that was like $500.
Hasbro fucking Pulse. I wanted to buy that Ghost Rider Mustang so fucking bad.
I heard
they
about
didn't even
that.
fucking make it because it was like $600.
It was really expensive.
It was really fucking expensive.
They kept adding stuff to it, but no one still wanted it.
It was literally like a 6-inch scale Mustang from
God,
Ghost,
it looked
Ghost-
really
from Ghost
cool.
Rider.
Yeah.
And it was tight as fuck. And but you had to pre-order enough for them to make it.
Yeah.
And they didn't because it was $400 or some shit.
I'm talking shit, but if I could get the old, what was the White Ranger's sword that talked at the end?
Oh,
They sell
Saba?
those. They sell
Yeah,
those
they
again.
sell
You know
that.
that, right?
I had one as a kid too.
I
Yeah.
want like the legit one. I would spend a lot
So there was a
of money
Toy Biz
on that.
one, and then Hasbro brought the rights to Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
and then they made one for it recently.
Yeah,
Oh, it sucks though.
Yeah,
It was like
sucks.
diecast.
It really sucks.
Yeah,
but-
it's Toy
not
Biz.
like
I think it was
the
Toy
OG
Biz, or it might have been something else. There was another company that had the rights.
Yeah.
I went to the Geek store at the mall, which is something I did.
Yeah.
And they were like, "It's Hasbro just bought them, so this version is going to be the best one. So buy it for $100." And once again, did not have the money. And now that I have the
goddamn
money,
shame.
actually, I don't even have the money now. I also bought the X-wing. I had to
Keep
pay for
buying
fucking cars.
toys.
Toys don't fulfill me though.
You want to hear something that's fun?
What's
I'm
up?
gonna give a shout out to a YouTube channel, something I never do, but because this is my nostalgia dealer. It's Dave's Archives,
Okay.
which is just old commercials from.
Oh yeah, you love
Oh, I get recommended those a lot.
That's nostalgia crack. Like it legit is.
It's like
You wouldn't
90s
realize
commercials
it.
for like
Yeah.
4 hours.
fucking.
It was a whole collection of fucking the Ninja Turtle toys that started off as turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, those, yeah.
I still have 4 of them.
I had one of those.
Legit.
Yeah, like I legit
from back then.
Yeah.
God
My
damn.
my brother
I had
had
the Power
those.
Rangers.
I had one of them.
Hold
yeah.
on, no.
Fuck.
My cousin had all of that shit
You have
though.
Bebop. Because Bebop was a Bebop.
Marcos,
Like,
you know,
Bebop.
fucking
Fuck.
RJ had
How much
fucking
is he going
everything.
for?
RJ did have everything.
He had fucking every
He had,
goddamn everything.
What's it called, like shelves of shit before people had shelves of
Yeah,
shit.
it was fucking ridiculous. Like you would go into a shed and it was just like boxes of just toys.
Vintage.
Yeah.
It wasn't vintage at the
It
time.
wasn't vintage then.
Like, he still has them, I assume.
Oh my god!
But when we were younger, he just would get whatever he wanted.
Holy, what are we doing over here?
I'm trying to find no, because TikTok, I get on these nostalgia things and it has the same fucking song all the time. Ah, fucking.
I don't even know what commercial this is, to be honest.
What is it?
I think it's for chocolate milk.
Like you don't like if you watch a lot of TV as a kid, that shit's in there, and you're like,
Oh, it's this fucking candy thing. It's Symphony.
oh, I forgot all about those.
I
Do they
forgot
still
about
make
those
them?
too.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That fucking unlocked the memory in my head.
It was
Son
a
of a
Great
bitch.
Poupon one on there one time. I'm
I
like,
do remember Grape Poupon, 100%.
No, so if you go on TikTok, this is the song that's nostalgia.
Schmuckers.
Every time
yeah.
there's a nostalgia slideshow, I get them
Yeah.
all the time. Here, let me do the thing down, the brightness down. Fucking nostalgia slideshows. It's like, do you remember AOL? It's like, yeah, I remember AOL.
it was like two stop. Oh wow!
That turned into Donkey Kong Country.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was
they
shit.
stole it
They
from
still
Donkey Kong
make
Country.
Symphony's chocolate? I didn't know that.
Do they?
Yeah, that's what
Somebody
Oh,
said.
Symphony
Henry
bars are
said.
hella good. Yeah.
They're probably British.
What the fuck?
The British.
No, Ducky
No, I'm
Henry
saying
is
the chocolate.
American.
No, I'm saying the chocolate's probably British.
Oh no, yeah, no.
'Cause I don't see it
Symphony-
anywhere.
No, my.
Yeah, I see.
You know how you remember random things? It was one
Yeah.
my friend.
From this shit.
No, my friend Lauren loved Symphony Hershey bars. That's the only time I heard
very
about them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I talked to her like 3 years ago. Was the last time I talked.
Does she
to her.
also eat Special K?
I don't know if anybody's being Special K. Honestly,
Just get frosted flakes.
what are you playing? I can hear it.
Oh, it's the commercials.
I'm waiting
So
for-
it's a
I'm waiting for
fucking
one that's
rabbit
interesting
hole.
one to talk about.
I'm not that old, Tommy. Good God. MasterCard 80s commercials.
You're
These are
37.
90s commercials.
These are all 90s commercials.
I was
yeah.
0 years old when that one came out, for sure.
You were not born in the 90s.
I was born 1990.
I thought
Then you were
89.
like
No,
two.
I'm not 37, you fool.
That would make you 37.
Yeah, I was like, what? That math
That
does
would
not
make
check
you
out.
really a year older.
I'm 7 years younger than you. You know this.
Didn't he say 2 on Tuesday?
No, he's 45 years old. We know how old he is.
Thank you. I'm 52.
There you go.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the show. Thank you for coming out, and we'll be right back with your review.
Remember old songs? Hey.
What the fuck? Oh. Why is it going?
Play. Why is it a still? Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm Sammy Gonzalez. No.
And I'm Casey
How did
Casey.
you break the intro?
But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcos. I am going to be here to host the show today.
Maybe.
Reviewing,
Shit.
reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy. But I am not alone today. From various other podcasts, oneofus.net.
Hey, stop plugging other people's shit. This is Spider Mike individually, LLC. I'm kidding. Go
For
ahead.
the time being, yes.
No, you're from the one of us's.
And
Yes. I'm more for Bella Lost Souls nowadays.
Della Soul? What the
BellaLostSouls.net.
fuck is that?
It's a website that I write video game articles for now.
No fucking
I
shit.
started doing that at the beginning of the year.
Do you charge?
They paid me $500 a month, and it all goes into the car
Fair.
because my payment's very high.
It's all right. You can afford it. It's Spider Mike, everybody. Round of applause.
Howdy, everyone.
As Tommy McGrew, boo him. Boo.
the man of the hour,
do it
who
every
the
day.
show is named after.
The
You
man, the
wouldn't know
myth, the legend.
Tommy
Oh, man.
McGrew.
He didn't even watch the show movie. He
I
just
was
showed
right
up.
there.
Boo. Introduce yourself.
Shadow Shogun
Tommy.
was like, oh yeah, Rage Select. That was the thing.
Oh, yes, I'm also still doing
No,
it.
Sage Select is the.
I don't know what
fucking
Sage Select
show.
is, though.
Great. Okay.
No, I'm still very
on
much
his
doing
phone.
Rage
Give him a
Select.
chance to
Sage
correct it.
Select is where they pick the finest sage and put it in their ingredients. And I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka the Max Lens. I'm not hosting, which is why the intro fucked up.
That's you have fucked up the intro.
Not when I edit it.
Sam,
also,
you're now claiming you sabotaged Marcos. How does that make you feel,
he
Marcos?
was in my home
planted
before
it.
I got here, so he broke into my house to set the show up.
And that was before the show even started.
Exactly.
That was
You were 2
yesterday.
steps ahead.
Yeah, that was so y'all could watch the bonus scenes of.
You guys
Which
let
me
go
and
real
Marcos
quick.
had zero interest.
Were they just commercials for the marbles?
They were not.
For someone who is in the military, you lack so much decorum. Good God,
What
man.
decorum? He didn't wanna
The decorum is you go to Marvel movie, enjoy Marvel movie, wait till mid-credit sequence, watch mid-credit sequence, enjoy the billions and billions of people who are doing the CGI, all the wall of writers that aren't
Jesus,
going
it
to be
was massive.
fucking paid anymore, and then you watch the ending of some shit that may or may not be related to the movie.
That's what happens when you drink the Kool-Aid. They got you, man.
No, you drink the Kool-Aid
Look at
because
you
you go to
defending
the
them.
you go to the
They're
Kool-Aid.
the enemy,
You
Sammy.
go to the Kool-Aid store to drink Kool-Aid. You don't
Did
go
they
to the
Clockwork
Kool-Aid
Orange
store
you?
to be like, I don't like this, and then you walk out.
Did you have those things open like this when you were watching?
Do you
the
go to
movie?
3D movies and watch it with your regular eyes and go, no, this is the way it's supposed to be? And you cross them real fucking hard. No, you enjoy the experience as presented to you with the goofy glasses, and
didn't
you
have
enjoy
that.
yourself.
It was just-
You just
It's a
buy
metaphor.
You buy
That is
clothes
the
from the
worst
soup
metaphor.
store. That's just what you have to do.
By the what?
You just buy clothes from the soup store. That's all you have to
Or
do.
something.
Yeah.
Tommy goes to the soup store and buys fucking hats.
I will admit, I'm a little bit spoiled because I do normally watch screeners which don't have extra scenes. So I'm just like, fuck
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah, I'm
See,
just,
Ducky Henry agrees with me, therefore I'm right.
I'm just sort of over it.
I know you are, but you gave me a
I have to
stupid
deprogram
excuse.
myself, and you should too.
You gave me
and
a-
so should you.
We'll get
hurt
into-
you?
We'll get into the plot. We'll get into the plot. You literally told me in the parking lot.
Attica.
No, I'm gonna tell you what he told me in the parking lot. It's not a spoiler, but
What?
you literally said I had to go home and pet my cat after
Damn
that.
sure did. After that shit, yeah, I did.
Tommy, I thought like, okay, you can shit in my apartment. You know that, right? I clean my bathroom. So
I
you
will
can
never.
Shit. You could though.
I appreciate
to be a
that.
welcome guest in my home. You don't have to
That
go
is an
home to
honor.
shit, which is a better excuse than to go pet your fucking cat.
No.
I forgot you had a cat.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not dead.
He loves his cat.
What the hell? Hey,
Yeah, that's a bit extreme.
Just have to lay food out for him. and he
I don't think you
chills.
would do that.
Yeah.
I think that poor cat would have to go hunt fucking weasels.
No, he's from the streets anyway. He could.
Fucking armadillo armor wearing ass cat because you leave
That
him
cat-
fucking alone.
I adopted him because he's been to war and back. He's got the chip in the ear. He's got a fucked up breadstick leg that he can't move.
Don't
he's
you bring
been through
your
it.
demon ass fucking cat
Love
to
him.
this house.
Murdoch is great.
Murdoch. Is he blind too?
He might be.
Commit to the fucking bit,
He
Tommy.
might be. I don't
Might,
know. I'm
yeah.
not in the
Is he a
cat's
fucking
mind.
lawyer?
He could be. Because he
So-
can do anything he puts his mind to. That's how I support my
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and children, girls of all ages.
And they, thems. Don't forget the fucking non-binary folk. As I refer to them as the fucking non-binary folk. Aggressively for some reason. I'm sorry, non-binary folk.
Ladies, bros, and non-binary hoes.
Don't call them hoes.
That doesn't,
Because there's also non-binary that
that's-
are not hoes.
That's adding to the binariness of it.
Yeah, that's so many Yeah, because now there's hoes and not hoes.
I get called a hoe a lot. I don't
No, it just doesn't matter if you being a hoe, but you're part of the binary because you're part of the binary.
Also, Keychain, I assume the cat knows bird law.
This is kangaroo
There
court.
you go. No, that doesn't work. Bird law.
There are non-binary chaste people. Exactly. Exactly. The chastity belt for whatever they want or don't want. I don't know how this works.
Everything.
What up, y'all? There you go. You're in Texas. Be Texan.
He's not a stereotype. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's not what you want. him
He's
to be.
fighting to use the beast Mexican word. He's fucking Carlos Mencia.
You really like the.
It turns out Carlos Mencia wasn't Mexican.
Exactly,
I think.
which is worse.
Yeah, put the facts out. Yeah, people might not know that.
Asexual themes. Thems.
Asexual
There you go.
thems, yeah.
They said themes. I was like, that's cool as
I
fuck.
really feel like you like the villain in this movie. He relates to you.
We'll talk
'Cause you
about
want-
the villain.
Yeah, you want
What?
you want
mean,
people to be who they're not.
Literally,
Let Marcos be him.
dude, literally, like, one of the first jokes that I ever saw about Mexican culture was Cheech and Chong singing Beaner.
Yeah,
Like-
I know. It was
Cheech and
in
Chong are the best.
70s. It was in the that's 50 years ago.
To be fair, Richard Pryor dropped nigga like it was nobody.
Right, but that's so much cooler.
How is that cooler?
Because they've owned it to be cool. You don't hear people say rapping the B word. We're not arguing about it. We're not saying it anymore.
I also feel
Just
like
saying.
somebody has rapped the B word.
Yeah,
somebody
and
just have to
they're not
Google
famous.
5 seconds.
They're not famous.
Are you saying Richard Pryor rapped the N word?
He did not.
You let Chevy Chase say it.
Well, no, that was you need to know.
Here's the thing.
actual story
Chevy
behind
Chase's
that
career is
sketch.
gone. No one let Chevy Chase do anything.
Because he didn't rap it. Actually, I thought Three Amigos, white hair, everyone loves him. Steve Martin.
Steve Martin?
Yeah.
Did actually rap the N word in one of an SNL sketch.
He most likely did.
Yeah, he did like a.
Jimmy Fallon also did blackface.
Who did?
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, of course.
Yes, he did. Yes.
I mean,
I thought he did that every other
sorry
weekend.
you're not more offended by that, Sam.
Oh no! I just assumed he did.
Yeah, that's the thing. You assume Jimmy Fallon has done every fucked up thing.
I
Yeah,
kind of
so-
hope Jimmy Fallon doesn't come back from this right.
I hope he doesn't either.
James Corden, that's one. We got one.
Yeah, we got one down.
Hey, Robert Downey Jr. did it as a bit.
Robert Downey
I still
Jr.
don't know what Black
perfected
Christmas
it.
mad about.
Exactly.
That's what really happened.
J-Lo did say it in the song with Ja Rule. She dropped a hard.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a hard R, but it was.
Are you ready? That one?
I'm not
And now
sure.
she's married to Ben Affleck. Everything
And
happens.
Ben Affleck, I'm
It's
sure,
super
said that in
fluent
his
in
teens.
Ben Affleck is super fucking fluent in
Yeah.
Spanish. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Eso también. Like, he talks like that. He
Yeah,
talks
it's
like
kind
a
of
dude
amazing,
from
yeah.
Mexico.
It's kind of amazing.
No sé, pero. Like, he talks like that.
Like, he knows Spanish better than
I want
J-Lo
Batman
does,
to talk
apparently.
like that. How come Batman doesn't talk like that? We saw a trailer for that. I know I went off on with you two. Mike, I just wanted to get your opinions real quick just to warm you up to the show. What do you think of The Flash coming out soon?
Oh, I hate the
Theaters.
idea of that entire movie.
Thank you. You're
Because
right.
The Flash is a character that I really like, and everybody keeps going, what if we do Flashpoint again? I'm fucking sick of Flashpoint. I was sick of Flashpoint when it came out.
That's all he's got.
No, he's got a bunch, like,
all
he's got
he's
so many fucking characters that you can make whole things around.
You have a whole
and they're like, what if we did
Flash
Flashpoint again? It's like, no, stop doing
We've never seen it
Flashpoint.
on the big screen, man.
We've seen it too many times.
Seen it 4 times
It's
in
been on
animation.
an animation. It's been an animation. It's been on that fucking television
8
show
comics, yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah,
They keep
it's-
bringing fucking Thomas Wayne's
Hey,
Batman back.
You want to
Yeah.
get
like an
nuts?
asshole.
Let's get nuts.
Also, that scene in that trailer is
dumb.
literally filmed as if somebody's waiting for applause for him to say, "Let's get nuts" after.
No, it's terribly awkward.
And it's super awkward.
That line
Then
sucks
what
in
they
the
should have
original.
done is just scrap this shit and just made a Batman fucking Beyond movie like we want with Michael Keaton.
That's all they should have done with it.
I would have totally
We're not
done
getting
it. That would have printed money.
I am betting that we will never get.
No,
that.
we'll never get it because I don't know who owns Warner Bros. They are fucking terrible.
Discovery at this
now,
point,
James,
but
now James Gunn does.
No,
he doesn't
In a
own
way,
them.
in the sense that
DC,
he's running DC.
sort of.
He was running it now, but that was
Yeah.
this had nothing
And
to
we're
do
gonna
with
get a
him.
bunch of lazy Guardians of the Galaxy DC movies. Nice.
Yeah, I don't think that's what's happening.
I
with
don't
that.
think that's
Do you really want to eat it?
What do you?
He's
That
trying
was
to sing
Pacemaker.
the Peacemaker thing.
Your favorite song? How do you not
but,
know it?
But the main issue,
Wait.
That was not the. That's.
it's not the words, but I'm just move
That's
past
the dance,
it.
right? You were dancing for like 30 hours when that show came out. Every time. It's your favorite thing.
My other issue with the Flash movie is it's not really a Flash movie.
Exactly.
Every fucking trailer is like, look how cool Batman is.
Right.
Like what?
Right,
We got 2 of them.
We got 2 of them.
Yeah,
Also,
and-
2 Flashes. One has a thick neck.
Yeah. Well, he's wearing a Batman suit that
They
they
can't
turn into
talk
a
about
Is
Flash.
the
that
Flash.
what that's supposed
Yeah.
to fucking be?
Yeah, there's a lot of stills where like you see it, where like the top is like you can see it cut off the ears, and then the symbol is like
I
obviously not
hate
there.
that so much.
Oh, it's stupid as shit. Like
Hey guys, Tom Cruise loved it.
Dude,
I forgot about
Yeah, it
that.
was like 5 articles that I guess that's a selling point.
Well, yeah, because Tom Cruise hates most things
He does
that
hate a lot of
involves
shit,
comics,
including his daughter.
unless it has a jet in it. He doesn't really care usually.
Mike, you appreciate this. They're just reusing the fucking toy assets to make Flash repaints. I hate that.
Oh, 100%.
Fucking hate that so much.
It's just like it's frustrating because this movie was announced when the Flash TV show started, and the Flash TV show's ending very soon.
And aren't they fucking Power Rangers in that show anyway?
They
Like, everybody's
basically
the
are
Flash?
now.
It's pretty much
Yeah, pretty much now.
Everyone's
yeah.
the Flash, and electricity is like Wonder Woman's lasso of truth.
Yeah, they made
can,
like lightsabers and shit out of them.
Yeah. So Flash is gonna be a disappointment. Don't believe the hype. Don't be stupid and go watch it.
It's got a-
don't be stupid and go watch it.
But we'll be reviewing it next
We
month.
will.
We will,
McGrew's
because
review.
we're shills.
It's for business, so it counts.
Yeah, we gotta
They-
get
mean-
those fat clicks.
Write it off.
Yeah, I'm writing off all this shit.
Yeah, please write. Okay, we'll get to the review. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're going to be the most animated about it.
No,
so,
I think he is.
No, I don't. Think
I'm actually
so.
curious to see who is the most
No, I talked
animated
to him in
about
the
this.
parking lot. I am not. Me and you.
I think I liked it the most out of everybody.
No, Marcos was laughing like a doofus the whole time. I heard you. I don't know if that was the Ranch Waters talking or the actual jokes, but you were cracking
There were a couple
up.
really good jokes in this
I
movie.
laughed
but
at a few things.
Of
Yeah,
course, there's
James
about.
Gunn's got
But it was just, I will say right off the bat, since I'll give my first impressions, the comedy is the weakest of the 3 Guardians movies in this one.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I could actually.
Everybody jokes the same, and it's not like, oh, they're buddy and they joke the same. It's nope, the same writer's writing all the jokes, and it was super apparent. And the only person that has good delivery, once again, is Dave Bautista. I just watched the first two in the last couple days.
That was the part that made me laugh the most.
Dave
I think.
Bautista.
Dave Bautista and Mantis.
Yeah.
Well, Mantis is just a sweetheart. Like, I would protect Mantis with my life. But, like, they set up Drax to be so funny, and that's the only one that they've been able to pay off each time. And Star-Lord is just whatever. Rocket is like the internet-y type of like, oh, that's awkward. And it's like,
Rocket's not
okay.
even in this movie for most of the movie.
Right, but when he tries to make a joke.
He is and he
Same
isn't.
time, yeah.
Yeah, when he tries to make a joke, it's usually flat. And then, what's her name? Nebula is always like, oh, I'm so dark. And I'm above all this, whatever. And like, that's the joke the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't get that thing from Nebula, but I do think that like some of her jokes hit, some of them don't. She's milk water, I guess, for the most
I thought
part.
this was the best she's been in all of these.
Oh,
For sure, actually.
Yeah, Nebula has more things to do and is the most, not useful, but like, you're like, okay, I need Nebula.
She is literally the most useful.
Yeah,
She's super useful in that
Most
movie.
useful.
Yeah,
Swiss
'cause
Army knife.
she somehow got a robot arm that I forgot when she got it.
Well, she's a robot, or
No,
she's a
but when
cyborg.
did she get the fucking nanobots, essentially?
Thor ripped it off.
Was it Thor?
No.
I don't know. Yeah,
Did you watch the holiday special?
I
did.
I assume
I
it's an
hated
off-camera thing. So
Okay, so it was off camera, wasn't it?
I assume that happens with every one of these movies.
Right.
And when they cut back to Iron Man, I have nanomachines now.
She
And you're
needed
like, when did that happen?
Because that was all she was. She was MacGuffin Arm McGee. It's like, what do we need? A key. And then she would beat.
sword.
You know, ironically, she never made a key. She made a light, a gun.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Wires that did things?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. No, but like anything you want, it's like
MacGyver hand.
pretty much.
Yeah.
MacGuffin MacGyver hand. And thanks for the sub,
goober.
XT no Chia.
Oh, you finally got it right.
Well, you guys yelled at me enough.
Yeah, I couldn't. And you didn't tell me you didn't know how to pronounce it. Say it again.
Whatever. Yeah, Deus Ex Machina. There you go.
They were right. They said Rocket did all the upgrades to her. That is
Okay, sure.
said in the movie.
Upgrades are amazing. Sorry, I just have to do
Rocket's
That was a
good
good
at
Rocket.
these things.
Dude.
It's because
What's
it's the
that?
TikTok filter. They have a TikTok filter of Rocket, and so people put it on their
Everyone can
TikToks.
sound like
and so
Rocket.
then I've heard it enough times where I just sound like the TikTok filter.
So you're saying you
Well,
can
that might
call
not be
people
Bradley
and
Cooper.
pretend to be
Yes.
Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper?
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a good impression, but it's a serviceable one.
It's me, Bradley Cooper from The Hangover. I need money for an X-wing.
I need you to give me an X-wing, and I need that guy's leg.
It's really good.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, Tommy, your early impressions?
She don't want to get her mic.
Mike's gonna be positive, so
Yes, I'm gonna be positive about it.
End it. Okay, I'll see how you get on. Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, man. I go to Guardians of the Galaxy for a good time. Some color, good soundtrack.
You will not find a colored person here.
Well, I know that. Well,
you can,
one,
yeah.
he's not a good guy, but
And Mantis is an alien, so I don't know if that counts.
Mantis is played by.
Oh,
a white
Gamora's
person.
green, so I don't know if that counts.
What's up?
all these are
Oh,
minorities. that you-
ethnically colored people. Not,
I mean,
not
the
alien
actors that
colored
you
people.
just mentioned both are.
I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Actors-wise, yes, but actually showing is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
you come for color,
I came for actual,
space action,
space action and sound.
blasters.
That's all I need you to do. One, you get to tug on my heartstring once.
Not with
And
this
then-
movie.
And then I go home.
Not with this
No,
movie.
just
This movie's the goddamn Hunchback of Notre Dame, just pulling
Emotional-
heartstrings and shit.
emotionally manipulative was the word that came to mind instantly.
It's because you like animals.
I do. I'm an animal. I love animals.
I don't give a fuck.
You know who hates animals? Serial killers.
Yep.
That's true.
Just saying.
I don't torture animals, though. I will say that. Not like it's an
Sounds like you want
accomplishment.
to.
Not like it's an accomplishment. I just don't.
Here's the
Like
thing.
the villain in this movie.
He emphasized that he doesn't torture animals, so it means he probably tortures other things.
Yeah. Dennis Reynolds.
You haven't thought of the smell, Tommy.
You bitch. But yeah, no, fuck, dude. I didn't come for a downer. I didn't come to have the opening song be an acoustic version of Creep by Radiohead. That's not why I went.
You know what's funny for me is this movie
It was good, but
This movie was not as down as I thought it would be.
Look, full disclosure, I didn't give a fuck about this movie. I'm kind of done with Marvel because Marvel just they run me hot, Sammy. They run me hot. I'm not like
And you hate women, so you're not going to go see the Marvels.
Were you the one who booed in the
I like two. No, that wasn't me. That was the guy below us. I swear.
It was definitely the guy below.
That was. I laughed so much. I couldn't hold it in. The second I heard it, I was like, "Where the fuck did that come from?"
I might see the Marvels because I like Tiana Paris and the girl who plays Miss Marvel.
So 2/3 of the cast.
Yes.
And Nick
That
Fury.
helps. It's got Nick Fury. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Nick Fury.
Yeah.
And that looks bad.
And it's got a cat in it too.
Yeah, dude. I
Those four people have something
behind
in
the
common.
curtain look. I paid for this movie. I'm not going to see the Marvels. Fuck that. I'm out.
No more McGrew's reviews. This is stipulate. We have benchmark movies we have to go see. They just so happen to be Marvel most of the
Okay,
time.
cool.
One of them is The Flash, so we gotta get.
No, we're gonna watch The Flash and we're gonna shit on it, and we're gonna get internet popular because we're gonna shit on it so bad. I hope
Everyone
Ezra
shits on
Miller.
everything.
I want
He loves
Ezra
to
Miller.
tell us what we're gonna do.
I want Ezra Miller to feel bad about how poorly we treat that movie.
I really feel.
If it's good, sure, but if it's probably not gonna be,
I feel
see
really weird
Ezra Miller
saying
being booked
this.
for most things.
I want Ezra Miller
But
to
now that
consider their whole
But now
life.
that we've seen Guardians, I'm like, there's a good chance The Flash is the best comic book movie this year.
You know it's gonna be, sadly.
Yeah.
I thought you were
They're
going to
still
say there's a
releasing
chance that Ezra Miller's going to break in here and hold us hostage.
There's also a chance of that.
That chance
hey,
It's never zero.
they only do that in Hawaii. Thank you very much. You're right.
we don't know that. This is Texas. They can do it legally.
Is Ezra Miller the Austin serial
Quite
killer?
literally.
We're watching you, Ezra Miller. We're watching you.
Everyone's watching
Allegedly,
you.
by the way, allegedly. You
I'm
were
not
the
using
killer
allegedly.
on Rainy Street. You are allegedly murdering men
In
and
your
dumping them in the river allegedly,
In your
Ezra Miller.
opinion.
In my opinion, perhaps.
Ezra Miller choked a woman.
In fucking
They
on
did.
camera.
On
They
camera.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
can't
like,
be the serial killer.
and was
Serial killer's
about to
killing
start
men.
a cult. They were about to start a cult,
About
allegedly or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
That's
is
the
coming
best.
out.
That's gonna be
Across
the
the
best.
Spider.
That's going to be the best
That's gonna
one,
be
I
the
think.
best.
What's up, Danger?
when does Craven come
I feel
out?
like I'm a little worried about Into the Spider-Verse, which I should be worried about The Flash too. It's just like it's the same problem as even this movie.
Yeah.
This movie is the most evenly spaced out. Where like literally Guardians 1 and 2 are a Chris Pratt movie. And that's not what you get from this movie. Literally everyone gets about the same amount of screen time. This new one.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
That's
Yeah,
not a
it
bad
was a
thing.
lot less Chris Pratt for a good reason. It was probably more Rocket than.
Well, there's a character that they
Anything,
hyped
honestly.
up and they put on all the commercials that will come around, fucking like a bull in a china shop, just break a bunch of things, get knocked out, goes away for 30 minutes at a time, comes back, does the same thing like 7 times. And I'm like,
Everyone goes away
why-
for 30 minutes at
As
a
a
time. I'm going to be
person-
honest.
No,
though.
but they do other things. This one just creates chaos,
That was not what I was
passes out.
expecting.
We
from that
should
character.
talk about the bull in the china shop.
We'll spoil. That's more spoiler
Yeah.
talk about what the bull in china shop
Yeah,
is,
because
but
that one might.
It is the only part of the movie I don't like.
I
Yeah,
will.
me either. I don't either.
I just was like,
But
I
will
have very
say this.
specific reasons.
Same.
Before we get to you, Mike, I will say this. This movie, I watched all the other two beforehand. It is essentially just the other two movies again, and it goes on way too goddamn long.
It's really not.
Like, no,
yeah, it's like, what?
I think it is.
there's
too.
like 4 things that every single one of the first 2 movies did where it's like, oh, they did it as a callback as for the first one, and then they did that again. We'll get into it in spoilers a little more in depth, but I'm like, saw that coming, saw that coming, saw that coming, saw that coming, because I just watched them, so it was all fresh in my mind. And I was like, wow, this guy doesn't know how to fucking make new shit other than the other 79 hours of this fucking movie because it's so goddamn long.
I actually,
Like,
for one,
get
feel
rid
like
of the old shit and just keep the new shit and keep it shorter. Wrap it up, tighten it up a bit,
I didn't
please.
feel like this. Like, there's things about this movie that bother me. The length isn't one of them.
Really?
No, it didn't bother
This
me
shit
either.
dragged for me.
It did drag, but it's not that. It's just I'm used to watching like long movies at this point. Like,
Oh, me too.
Every
Yeah.
fucking movie is like
like-
3 hours long now.
yeah.
No, but a long movie is like Everything Everywhere All at Once is a long movie, and then it only feels a little bit long because you're enthralled. This movie, you're not quite as enthralled, and it does feel as long as it is at a certain point. I wasn't enthralled, and then like they do essentially what they do in Lord of the Rings, where it's like everybody gets a happy, like, oh, Gandalf, everyone gets a hug on the bed. That's what this movie does at the end, and I'm like,
Is that a spoiler?
no, for Lord of the
kinda
Rings,
is.
no,
It
no,
is and it isn't, depending on what you
I was
expected
talking
out
about
of
Lord
it.
of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, everybody gets a hug on the bed. Remember? when he gets saved.
Try to forget. Lord.
Spoiler
That movie's
for
like 5 hours long. I don't remember shit about it.
Spoiler for a 20-year-old movie, but Mike, go ahead, man.
No, I love this movie.
Love?
Legitimately. Because it's
I hate you.
To me, it's the ending. It's the ending of the MCU, in my opinion.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
the MCU
I'll applaud that.
has we've gotten to the point where it's gotten too convoluted. This shit doesn't make sense anymore. And James Gunn's finally like, I'm done. I'm gonna go make Superman now.
Felt like he had 1 foot halfway out.
Yeah, he
really did.
He wrote this movie like right after Endgame, or actually before Endgame ended, and then he was worried about what he would be able to do with it. He had to rewrite this thing multiple times
Because Thor showed up
They
at one
kept
point.
adding shit to his own the characters he was writing. Yeah, the Thor thing is my favorite part of the story. Because they added him at the end of Endgame. He's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Right.
And Kevin Feige was like, don't worry, we'll just get rid of him in Thor. What the fuck was it? Love and Thunder. See, that's how fucking much I didn't care about that movie. and he was like, oh, thank fucking Christ. And then he had to figure out what to do with the whole Gamora situation because he had no fucking control over Gamora dying.
Oh, that's
Right.
right.
And so he's just, well, shit. And so, but I wanted to see this movie for a long time because we weren't even sure it was even get made. He got fired.
Fired, yeah.
He got fucking fired.
Hashtag canceled.
And then he made a
Baby
DC movie that made them like everybody be like, oh wait, DC movies can be good again. And then Marvel was like, hey, come back here. I want to talk to you real quick. And then they made fucking The Last Guardians
I
movie.
mean, my favorite DC movie is Suicide Squad. So yeah,
By a lot,
by a
actually.
real,
That's
by
because
a
the other
fucking
ones
mile.
suck a lot, minus Wonder Woman.
And then the second one fucking ruined Wonder Woman. Like, immediately.
Is there,
first was good.
another good DCU movie?
No.
Yeah,
It's like
Shazam
Wonder Woman.
sucks.
The first Shazam is
The first Shazam's
fine.
okay.
That's garbage.
It's fine.
It's not good.
It's fine.
Okay.
I didn't say it was good. I said it's fine.
Yeah, I said okay. I didn't say it was good either.
Yeah.
Yes, adequate. That's the good way of
By
putting
the
it.
same
Yes.
token, I saw a list of good MCU movies by someone that's really harsh on it, and I was like, I really couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree. He had 7 movies out of all
see
the
that.
Marvel movies.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I
It
can't
actually
really
sounds
blame
like
him
too
either.
many.
Yeah.
From being honest.
I'm curious as to what that list was
Yeah,
now,
me
to be
too.
honest.
I can
Because
pull
I
it up.
guarantee you Winter Soldier was the top of the list because that's my favorite
Oh, yeah.
fucking one. Because that's the only one that's like, this could have been an actual movie if you took
Without-
Captain America out of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking Infinity War. That's the right answer.
Infinity War is a fantastic movie.
So Sam is actually right. 1 is Infinity War. 2 is
Endgame.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Eh.
3 is
I call bullshit on that one,
I
by the
do
way.
too.
Yeah, that one's
I'll say
fine.
one.
I like the first one better.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the first one. better.
3 is Captain America Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 is where I disagree. Iron Man 3.
This is the one I super
the
agree
fuck
with.
outta
That
here.
I
person-
love Iron
that
Man 3.
person's trying to be an edgy person.
Yeah,
and they have
get the fuck
poor
out.
I don't
of
think
taste.
it's edgy to by saying that
I
Iron
will
Man
defend
3 is-
Iron Man 3 to the death.
That's because you're wrong and would enjoy being wrong.
Iron Man 3 is the best
the
Iron
death.
Man film. I'm just going to say that.
I'm so sad, and there's a little boy at Christmas. Shut up.
He likes to
fuck
make
outta
Christmas
here.
movies.
Get the fuck
Shane
out of
Black.
here.
I love
Loves
Shane
Christmas,
Black.
yeah.
I'll tell you.
I mostly love Shane Black, and then that Predator movie came out.
Well, that's kind of out of his hands, but
Was it, though?
Is that the one where they weaponized autism?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it was.
And I'm not saying that as a fucking joke. The little kid was autistic, and they're like, he'll figure out the alien code. Go get him, boy. And then they sent him off on a mission
Quite
to poke the
literally.
buttons.
Number 5
It
is
was very
Spider-Man:
offensive.
Homecoming.
Oh,
6,
they're counting the Sony. Sure. Okay.
Well, that one's, it's still technically MCU.
Count.
6 is Thor: Ragnarok. 7 is Black Panther, and 8 is the original Guardians.
Black Panther. And, okay.
Iron Man 1 should be in there.
I would replace Iron Man 1 with Iron Man 3.
I
That's
would
just
too.
me.
I like Iron Man.
I wouldn't put Iron Man 1 that high, but I would put Iron Man 1 on that
Iron Man
list.
1 is
Captain America.
I don't agree with the way it's numbered. I just agree with the list.
A lot of shame going to Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1 is fucking awesome.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, Iron Man 1, whatever. I'm like, no, that's like one of the best
Really good.
ones.
That's what kicked off the entire thing.
The issue with that movie is its climax.
Iron Man
Is-
kills
The
is
one
not-
that
Yeah.
most people don't like that I love is the first Captain America.
I love that movie.
Absolutely.
That
I love
movie's
the
great.
Rocketeer, so
I
that
literally
gave me
just said
Rocketeer.
Yeah, that helps a
I
lot
literally
with
just
it.
said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I said the first one was awesome. The first Captain America.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I didn't
What do you guys think I was talking about? I literally said the first Captain America.
talking
will be
about
the-
I thought you were talking about
the first
Guardians.
Iron Man because
Yeah.
we were
Oh
talking
no!
about-
I swear, I said
Iron
Captain
Man.
America.
In
No,
the-
I said Captain Iron Man first on the list,
Oh.
and then I said a movie that doesn't get enough credit is Iron Man 1
Yeah.
or Captain America 1. I'm sorry, and then
See?
you were like, "So Captain America 1's great," and I'm like, "I just said that. Nobody's listening to me. They're
That's
just
the
nodding."
point.
So to answer your question, Ducking Henry, is why I like Iron Man 3 the best. It's the most he felt like Iron Man through that entire fucking series.
That's kind of
Yeah, he was really fucked up. That's about it, right?
Which is
That's
is
accurate.
closer to the Iron Man that I grew up with.
Very much so, yeah. Before
that
he
helps.
turned into Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I mean, outside of those movies and Iron Man, I mean, I won't.
Do you remember many of them?
No.
Most of the sequels aren't
Iron Man
good.
2, give me my board.
Phase
No, I
one
fucking
is
hate Iron
great.
Man.
Ragnarok on that list?
Ragnarok was on that
Okay,
list.
yeah, Ragnarok's great.
Iron Man 2 got fucked entirely though. That script apparently was way different than what ended up on the screen.
It looks like some shit that just got fucked over. pretty
Yeah,
much,
like the guy who wrote it, he talks about it every now and then. He's like, I wrote Demon in a Bottle, and they're like, we don't want him drinking. And he's like, well, fuck. Like, what do I do with that?
So
Rourke,
heroin.
where you
He
at?
still drinks in that movie. He shows up at a party drunk.
He does, but he
That's
wanted
the
to
most
go.
he could get.
He
They
wanted to
didn't
go a
want
lot further with it.
alcoholism.
Yeah, they didn't want it to be like
That
full
was fun.
alcoholism.
That was
my
like,
ne- hey,
you know?
It was not fun.
My,
Yeah, there's only one scene, so it's fun.
my nephew was 9 years old at the time. He was growing up with these movies. Feige did not want him to get alcoholism.
Yeah.
At 9 years old.
What, how
Because these
many-
are not for us. These are for little babies.
Well, I mean,
They were growing up.
Getting back on track, how many kids are going to this one?
If they do, they're going to be scarred for life.
They did some Indiana Jones
They're gonna
shit.
get
It's
superstar.
2023. You know what an R-rated movie is.
This is some old, like,
And
graphically, this is some old school
be
Goonies,
fair,
Indiana Jones type
I love
stuff.
it.
It,
It's-
moved,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
Amblin.
It, it bumped up the grade.
It
That
put-
alone did.
this
Because I was not
movie-
expecting a lot of the violence and gruesomeness and an F-bomb.
Yes, he got.
I knew the F-bomb
He
was
finally got
coming.
the F-bomb in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's been
Spoil
trying.
it in a trailer or a
They
You gotta sell
did.
the thing.
They did,
People
yeah.
are done with Marvel. You gotta say fuck to get them back.
Everyone
love the
giggled
story
like a bunch
behind
of
that.
12th graders. It was kind of embarrassing for all the
It was
adults.
a big deal.
all
It's
the
a big
adults-
deal.
All the
Very
adults
big
in the
deal.
room. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not gonna spoil where he says it. But I don't give a fuck. Tee, everybody. All the adults. It was like a lower octave in the audience, and I was like, "Wow, you're all 12 years
Like
old."
it-
I was just proud of James Gunn because the man's
fair.
been trying to do it for ages.
I didn't see any kids in this movie.
There were no kids in this movie.
Either.
They have school.
I saw a kid somewhere, I think, or it might have been a small person. I don't really know.
Yeah, but there's some gruesome stuff in this movie.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now they didn't put kids in peril, like enough peril, like I like, but it did hit a lot of the other marks.
So you hate animals and children.
I didn't say that. No, because I have rules
You'd
for like
want them in
80s style
peril.
fear, which is spooky, crazy imagery for no reason, like Labyrinth's balls. Like, what's his name? David Bowie's
David
balls.
Bowie.
Like, you need freaky shit that's like, ew.
Are you saying David Bowie's balls are the creepiest shit?
I was about to say, that's the creepiest part of Labyrinth.
Yep, his hair and his
It was a
balls.
jump scare, apparently.
Oh god, facial gore or like ripping the heart out in like Temple of Doom,
Okay.
shit like that. A couple F-bomb or some like shit. They throw a couple shits in
Some
there,
Titanic nudity.
like Titanic nudity.
Well, Titanic was a rated R movie.
Yeah.
Huh?
Titanic was a rated R movie.
That was
No, it's
PG.
PG-13.
No, it was an R one.
It's
was a-
PG-13.
I had the VHS that's rated R on
Look it up.
so-
Look
it up.
Oh, that was bootleg. You got that uncut shit.
Those were the two tape that distant back
Was it
then.
Starscream in the original Transformers cartoon where he's like, "Oh shit!" in the
I
middle
think
of
so.
it?
Wasn't it great?
Oh, that was awesome.
Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm wrong. As it turns out.
PG-13?
Yeah, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I love when the Transformers said shit.
Oh, you're,
And so they
you're
do that
allowed to
here.
do it briefly for a while because Just One of the Guys was a movie I grew up with, and that was the first time I had seen breasts before.
Well, the thing is, it varies on some.
That's a
you're gonna-
PG-13.
And so there was no
We're gonna
breasts in
write
this
that.
movie.
Because Romeo and Juliet had that thing where like it says PG-13 now, but apparently it was R way back in the day. So that does happen every now and then.
Yeah, they switch. It was a lot of
Yeah.
X-rated movies.
There's a lot of movies back then, and yeah, that's why RoboCop is the way it is.
It's a lot of
RoboCop was
confusion
almost
happening.
like-
Yeah.
No.
It was almost.
X-rated.
I want to go back there. In Sammy's defense, he wants them to. I don't want them in fake peril. I want them in real peril.
You're not
I
gonna
was
get that in a
promised.
Marvel
I was
movie.
promised that all the fucking Guardians were gonna die.
Can I throw
I'm
that-
not gonna.
Where were you
confirm or
promised
deny.
that?
Lucky for you. Yeah, right. That's
I
what
was
you
sold.
assumed.
I was sold that this was the last Guardians movie ever, and I'm like, all right, somebody's got to bite the dust for me to care a little
Are we
bit.
in the spoiler
and
section?
no, because I'm not saying if it happens or not.
Okay.
But what I
sure
am,
you didn't.
You kind of already stepped
Yeah.
over.
people are not stupid. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm saying I want all of them to die. And did I say all of them died? No. Okay, spoiler. Not all of them die. So do with that what you will. So what I'm saying is, I want the probability of people fucking dying. And this movie, the whole fucking time, was like, oh, they're gonna die. Slow motion sadness. Everyone's gonna die. Everyone has a scene where it's like, they're gonna fucking die. And if they died or not is up for the ending of the movie that I'm not gonna spoil, but for fuck's sake, stop selling me lies.
I do. in Sam's defense, like I do wonder if this script was changed at a certain point.
I feel like it was
It's
like
Marvel
Ant-Man.
somewhere.
It absolutely was
Like
changed. at some
Ant-Man, where
point.
they were supposed to get trapped in the quantum realm. They're like, nope, never mind, bye, we got you.
It was one of the worst endings I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like, oh no. Oh, we'll get the spoilers.
And
but like,
newsflash, that the score of that has gone down significantly to a 3.
Oh,
man,
wow,
yeah.
really?
Compared to this, whatever I scored Ant-Man, Ant-Man's lower.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
And Jonathan Majors is
Pure
also
garbage.
never coming back.
Yeah, that's the
So
whole
just
thing.
bring back the bad guy in this one. This guy's crazy. So real quick, talk about 80s movies.
Yeah,
When you
like-
said that, you definitely meant it.
This dude is a cartoon supervillain.
I love that actor. He's great.
He'll be like, I want you to set the coordinates there. Set the coordinates there! And it's like, oh my god.
Yes, let's talk about the high evolutionary.
The high evolutionary is
Because-
fucking nuts.
Holy shit.
I
he
kind of
is-
love him.
Again, he made the
He is
bar go up.
amazing. in
Yeah,
this
I
fucking
love
movie.
that actor, man. He's like Shakespearean trained actor.
okay.
Yeah, he was in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
He was in Peacemaker. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
That's what got him the role.
That's what
apparently.
got him that part.
When he was with James Gunn's like, I love this guy too much. I need to give him
Honestly,
something now.
Look, I don't know if this is not a spoiler. It's my opinion. Might be one of the best villains Marvel's had.
100%.
Make him
Hate him with a
bang.
fucking passion.
Easily, actually, he might be the not one you're not gonna sympathize with this motherfucker.
No, never.
Like I said, comic
They were
supervillain.
Over the top, straight up comic.
Fucking
superhero.
mustache twirling.
They were straightforward with what these dudes' motives were.
Yeah.
What his flaws were.
Yep.
Like I actually really appreciate
I like
having
that.
a villain like that.
Me too. It's very black and white with him, like Hitler level black and white with this fucking.
It's
dude.
fucking insane. What he
I
does.
was-
That shit crazy.
Really tired of MCU, like the way that they bring out a villain and he makes too much sense somewhere in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
So they just have to and like do something weird, like Killmonger. It's just like,
Killmonger's a great example.
Kill his
No, I
girlfriend.
like this fucking dude more than him. Actually,
Killmonger being like, "There's people all over the world that look like us. Why
He's
aren't
got
they
a
helping
point.
us?"
at this now because it's been long enough.
Yeah.
I applauded it when Michael B. Jordan became Black Panther when he took over Wakanda.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. In retrospect, I feel bad about that now, but like, I was happy. I was rooting for him.
That's the thing. There's so many MCU. One of the problems with the MCU is that the villains are either really poorly written or they make you like them too much that they're no longer a villain anymore.
No,
like Loki
anti-hero.
is a great example of that. Loki I thought was a great villain in the beginning, and they're like, he's super sympathetic and everyone loves him. Let's keep bringing him back. So he's not a villain anymore.
Not even close.
And then you have there's some that are in between. Like Zemo, I really liked in Civil War.
But still complex.
He was great. And then fucking Falcon the Winter Soldier came out. They're like, what if he
dancing
danced?
club.
It's like, fucking goddamn it, guys.
You're on my side now. Everyone's friends.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
he in the Thunderbolts?
Huh?
Is he in the
yes.
Thunderbolts?
Maybe. I don't know. They haven't really shown
I don't
too much.
What
of
do
that
we
yet.
know anymore
Like
with the
the
writer's
movie.
strike?
They
What's
keep
going to
changing
happen?
shit,
in
Oh,
yeah.
hopefully it's dead. Hopefully Thunderbolts is done.
I kind of
saw
hope
the
it is too.
lineup. Half of them are
Yeah.
Russian. I don't have time for that.
Well, half of them were like agents of something.
So half of them are
Which
super
was-
soldiers. Half of
kind
them are
of
super soldiers.
Which was, yeah.
Two of them are Black Widows. And
You got Ghost.
and one
Ghost
of
in there.
them, Ghost is a superhero.
And then they said she wasn't in anymore.
Oh, she out now?
That was
I don't
something
even
that's what
know.
I heard. But the problem with that is, Thunderbolts is interesting when they're all like super villains and shit
Yeah.
that are just kind of like being forced to do these things. Like they're like the Suicide Squad without the
Suicide.
impending murder part of them. Yeah, without the suicide.
They're not as badass as Suicide Squad
Yeah.
or interesting.
Well, because usually
I just wanna
they're
see-
actually rehabilitated by the end of the arc.
Look, I'm
kind
not
of
gonna
thing.
lie, Mike. I just want to see Harrison Ford as Red Hulk, and I'm out.
I'm
If
cool
you
with
show me
that.
that in
Red
the
Hulk.
trailer, I don't have to see it.
Man, God, talk about a weird fucking character. Hulk.
I'm gonna be
Jesus
Red
Christ.
Hulk, and you're gonna like it. This is gonna be growly the whole time.
Fine.
I can't wait
love
till
Harrison
Harrison Ford is doing press for Marvel and having the same issue that he had with Star Wars movies, where they keep asking him Marvel questions,
Yeah.
and he just goes, "I don't fucking care.
Oh, at this age, he's
I have a
definitely
job.
doing that.
That's all I'm doing. Get the fuck out of my face."
He doesn't even try anymore. Like I was watching Shrinking, which is probably his most dramatic, type of role.
In a
He
while.
sleepwalks through that, but he's still great.
Because
somehow.
Harrison Ford's a great actor.
That's what he doesn't try.
He is
He's
high as
great.
shit probably
And
the
I'm like,
entire
give
time.
this man a fucking Emmy.
Keep him away from planes, though. That motherfucker crashes all the time.
Don't worry, he'll break his foot.
Yes.
At some point.
He'll break his leg.
Always breaks his fucking
breaks his
foot.
Yeah.
He'll break his leg on
say
Jason Segel.
As a mild spoiler, this is the most one of the trailers that sold me to watching the new Indiana Jones movie.
I'm excited for that movie, legitimately.
I might.
Sure.
Crystal Skull just.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm super out.
we need a cleanser. So I want to see.
What,
how
you guys
that
didn't
one
like
plays
Mutt
out.
Johnson? Whatever the fuck his name was. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, but did you notice in the trailer that he's like, "Oh, your father went crazy," and it's like, "Oh, dude, you wrote Shia LaBeouf out the way he was meant to live."
Don't worry, Ki Kwan is coming back, baby. He's gonna be the new Indy.
I would be cool with that.
I would love that. Actually.
Fuck this new goddaughter, whoever the fuck's getting shoehorned in here.
Fleabag.
She's a great actress, though.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
She's great.
I don't
Great
want
writer,
her.
too.
I want Short Round.
I saw her play a drunk in something. I don't know.
Probably-
Short Round
probably
doesn't even have a
Fleabag.
fucking real name.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
does,
that's not
his
her-
name is
that's
Short
not her name.
Round. Give him a real fucking name. He's Korean, right?
Yeah.
Give him a real fucking Korean name in canon, and let him fuck up the 70s? Sure, the 70s.
Yeah. Speaking of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, have you ever read like part of that script?
Reading.
The ending of the script was that marriage sequence. The guy wanted to bring in like every past Indiana Jones actor to show up there, like Short Round and everybody.
Yeah.
And they didn't get anybody.
Oh.
No one
Not even
would be a
Short
part of
Round?
that.
No, nobody. No, they got no one.
Short Round's
for
like,
that
I'm
entire
working
sequence.
on X-Men. I gotta do fucking stunt coordination.
Yeah.
Is that what he did?
Yeah,
He did
in
stunt
between.
coordination in the meantime.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he was
how
up
he was
to.
so good in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
He's so good in that movie.
Right. But
Great.
back to this movie.
I lost where we were talking about. Yes,
Super
the High
villain.
Evolutionary.
That's the point. Yes.
High
Oh, yeah.
evolutionary.
The High Evolutionary is
I have
such
a posit.
a fantastic character.
If what's his name can't be Kang the Conqueror anymore,
Joe
just
Majors.
make this guy fucking a Kang, and then just be like, all right, that was a Kang. The High Evolutionary was a Kang, and that guy's now Kang.
yeah.
Fuck it.
That's the best thing about the multiverse is you can
I
just
would
get
allow
another
it,
person.
though.
Right?
Yeah, I would totally
Just be like,
allow
oh, that
it.
was a Kang variant called the, what is it, Tinker? What's his name?
High
High
evolution.
High
Evolutionary.
Evolutionary. Just make him another Kang variant. He's a black man wearing, was he wearing purple?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
like,
Yeah, Kang was black guy wearing purple. They'll just the visually it's there. You can just be like, oh, see, it's black guy wearing purple in the MCU. That's the same guy.
Okay.
Keith David as King would be pretty cool.
Keith David.
That'd be
But
fun.
Keith
He's
David as
elderly.
anything
That's
would be
the
really
point,
cool.
Isn't he super elderly?
Yeah, but then we're gonna get Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk.
Yeah, I don't
think it
want
matters
it.
anymore.
Technology
He's
now.
gonna die during production now that the writer strike's
He's doing
happening,
a
and I
lot of
don't
shit.
want that.
Here's my favorite
great.
thing is I think Harrison Ford's gonna outlive every Star Wars actor from pure stubbornness. He's gonna be 100 and they're gonna ask
Poe
him Star Wars
Dameron
questions.
died in a car accident.
Including the new Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna outlive
Daisy
all of
Ridley,
them.
yeah.
He's gonna outlive Daisy Ridley, fucking Poe Dameron,
Jar
the
Jar
child
Binks.
at the end of Last Jedi. He's gonna outlive that little fucker too. Yeah, he's gonna outlive him too. He's gonna hit him with a plane.
Grogu's gonna start talking. Be like, "What's up, Harrison?" He's not even gonna call him Han. He's gonna call him Harrison.
Oh, God. So, yeah, we all gave first impressions or ratings now.
Ratings is next.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about this shit?
That's not spoilery. Well, we didn't actually
very
talk
hard.
about Will Poulter at all.
Well, we were gonna. I feel like if we do, it's more
but
spoilery.
we'd say not.
He's not in the movie long enough
not
that you
in there
can't
that
talk about
much.
anything that he did, and it's not a spoiler.
That's the hard part
It's a
about it.
gag. He's
Yeah.
a gag.
He's a gag, and I was
it's-
sold that he was going to be. I've heard that Adam Warlock
He's a
is
great fucking character.
not
He's
only
a
great
fantastic
fucking
character.
Yeah.
character, and not only like one of the most powerful guys in the whole shit.
Yeah. You know how I hate doing this. Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
That's some more online of what Adam Warlock is supposed to
Adam Warlock is Thanos' archenemy. Like
He can
outright.
wear the gauntlet.
like fucking
no problem.
outright.
Right.
Yeah, like he's
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's just some guy now. Now, is that a James Gunn thing where he made him some guy? Or is that like a maybe
The
unintentional?
MCU does that all the time, though.
Well, is it an
Yeah.
intentional thing because he's so goddamn powerful in the comic books, you think? Because if he's wearing the gauntlet, right, you have to depower him somehow. And they use a gimmick to depower him a little bit. But, like, he could just beat everybody, it seems like, if you were to bring the comic book version of him into
Well, he's
the world.
literally a baby, is what they say in the script.
He's fucking the.
No, but in the
he's one of those
comics-
mutants from Ninja Turtles too, where they're all babies, and even though they're super powerful.
Oh.
and look
Yeah.
like
Wait, was
adults.
he a baby in the comics, though?
No, he's
No.
just.
No,
He's
but
a,
that's what I'm
He's
asking.
a grown ass man who can beat
No,
up
he's
Thanos.
very serious a lot.
I know, but that's what I'm asking.
But so is Drax in
Is
the
he
comics.
too
Yeah.
fucking
Drax
powerful?
is terrifying in the comics.
Is he too
He's
fucking
scary.
powerful to drop in comic accurate? That's the question I'm asking.
That's not comic accurate.
No, if they were to do that, that's why they had
No,
to
he could.
depower.
I mean, he
him.
could be in there if you
The
write it the
only
right way.
person they've dropped in comic book accurate is Captain Marvel, and that's why everyone hates her. On top of comic accurate, people hate most Captain Marvel comics.
That's true. But that's why they gave him cancer the first
that
time.
part out. She's not good in the comics either.
She's okay in the comics until Civil War
She got
II
Rhodey
happens.
killed.
Yeah, she did not get Rhodey killed in Civil War II. Rhodey got himself killed.
Chasing the white women.
Exactly. He was horny as shit. He's like, I can fight Thanos by myself. No, you cannot fight Thanos by yourself, War Machine.
You
Do not
are
do
right. I'm
this.
sorry. You right. You are right.
Wait,
yeah.
War Machine tried to fight Thanos?
Yes, that's how he dies in Civil
the
War II.
dumbest shit.
And then he came back to life anyways, as did fucking everyone in Civil War II.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Civil War II is literally the plot is, does anyone not know what the Minority Report is? And then that's the entire plot of the fucking Civil War II.
Trash.
It's a
series.
trash fucking storyline.
But so I'm at then the next question is could they have written Adam Warlock into this where he could have worked comic accurate-ish where he was very, very powerful?
The games did it. The game did it perfectly, actually.
game?
The Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Oh, that's right.
That they did a fucking fantastic
still
job
play
bringing
that.
his ass in, comic accurate the entire time.
I still need to play that game.
I gotta play that.
It's like $20 now.
Yeah,
Is it?
cheap.
It's one.
It's free on Game
it's-
Pass if you got an Xbox.
Its writing is so fantastic. When they got one of the comic book writers to write it, and he blends the comic and the movies together just fucking perfectly. Like, if I could get more of that version of the Guardians, I would want that all day, every day.
Well,
They need to make a sequel of
we'll
that.
talk about that
They
in
should.
spoiler
They
comments.
should make that.
I don't know. Do we have
No Chris
ratings?
Pratt, even better. Oh,
Do we have ratings
Yes,
or do we
we
have
do.
anything else we have to say?
I don't have anything else to say.
Do you have
until
anything else to
spoilers.
say?
I thought the movie was great. Everybody works really well together. It's clear that everybody likes everybody that they work with in this movie.
That's true.
And that's goes a long way to make you like these characters. Because I've seen movies where it's obvious that the leads fucking hated each other.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes that's interesting. And sometimes it's like,
It wasn't in I Love Trouble with
Yeah.
McNulty and Julie.
yeah. Luckily, it wasn't Blade fucking Trinity, where Wesley Snipes isn't even in the room. Yeah, he won't even open his fucking eyes.
I will admit a weird stealing of the scene is Nathan Fillion for the little.
He
Yes.
left him in there the
That's
longest I've
because-
ever seen him left in a movie.
It's been a while since I've seen Nathan Fillion in anything that long. That was in a
watch
television
Castle,
show.
that's why.
I don't watch The Rookie. Yeah,
He
so
has the rookie.
And Nathan Fillion's awesome in things.
it's a shame he's not Wonder Man. That was the thing that they wanted him to be at one point.
He's too elderly now.
At
Can't
this
do
point,
anything.
yeah.
You can literally see the wrinkles on his face, Batista's face.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
They're all getting way too old for this.
they retconned Drax's sensitive nipples because he's in a shirt in every scene because he did not want to work out anymore
What?
because he's 49 years old.
No, he's like 54.
He's like 50.
He's also still buff as shit. I
Of
think he's
course,
just naturally
I'm
like
not
that
gonna
at this
fight
point.
Batista anytime, but he was like, "I'm tired of working out so hard and starving. I like food."
That's why Hugh Jackman gave up being Wolverine.
And now he's
Although-
doing it again because of those fat checks.
Well, he wants to work with Ryan Reynolds real badly.
Fucking theater kids. I want to play with my friend.
That's
He's
how a
the
lot of these
music
movies get made.
He loves,
My
he loves
mom,
Broadway.
my mom loves Hugh Jackman. I saw a video of her like seeing Hugh Jackman after a Broadway play because my sister bought her tickets to Broadway.
Oh, really?
For the Music Man. So my mom saw Hugh Jackman, 54 years old. There you go, and she fangirled. He was out for his like final bow, and my sister was taking video, and my mom goes, "Oh!" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Hugh Jackman's a cool dude.
I've never heard you
like a
make
nice
that
guy.
noise, Mom. I don't like it. My mom was perhaps aroused. I don't want to think about it too much.
Yeah, you should
By
not think
Hugh
about
Jackman.
that. Yeah.
I don't want. Thought about it.
That's rough.
He's gone too far.
Now, my mom
Yeah,
had
the
a crush on
movie-
Keith Sweat. If that makes you feel bad.
Is your mom's just Keith Sweat? So I've learned thus far. And we'll get to ratings. I've learned thus far. It's Hugh Jackman, Jason Momoa, my mom,
Okay.
and Henry Cavill. Apparently the DC
She
guys.
likes him young.
She likes giant buff dudes. Is
She,
what I'm saying.
she likes beefy dudes.
Beefy dudes.
Keith
Yeah.
Sweat.
Because Henry Cavill, holy shit. Henry Cavill is
Hugh
massive.
Jackman would be a great father.
I assume he's already a good father to his actual
Papa,
kids.
I want to be in the show.
I want
he
to be
would've
in the
encouraged
circus.
you to be the theater kid that you are.
No, my other siblings were theater kids. I was the athlete.
Yeah. That's how that worked out.
You're a theater kid that just wasn't allowed to be a theater kid.
Yeah.
That's
You had too
I
many
would have
in the
been
family.
so much better at them than them. Shit, man. They
It
suck.
You went to
happens.
Juilliard.
I don't like my fries that thin.
Jesus Christ.
Every time I hear,
It's an 8.
every
It's
time I
an
hear
8.
actors talk about going to the Juilliard, it sounds like a fucking terrible time.
Sounds horrendous.
Kevin Conroy talked about doing it.
Sounds like Suspiria.
and he was like, I fucking hated it.
yeah.
This is an 8. Maybe a 7.9. just so it doesn't have the glory of
Sounds
being
like
an
you
8.
hated it.
I didn't hate it. It's just so too damn
That's
long.
a pretty high number than I expected for the way he talked about
Well,
it.
no,
yeah.
because I'm not a fucking sourpuss.
You just said you wanted kids in peril and you hate animals.
Well, we'll get to the spoilers.
What you're saying is that if he had the choice at the end of Spider-Man, he would have just strapped the kids. I'll catch Mary Jane. It's fine.
Fuck it.
well, like, it's 7.9. I don't want to give it an 8. It doesn't deserve it.
No,
but,
no .9s.
No, yeah.
shit outta
No,
here.
we do that. We do points on this show.
You're allowed to do points.
It's my goddamn
0.9.
show, Tommy.
Although I feel like
My
it should
name's
be.
on it.
I was about to
it's-
say it's Tommy Shot.
I am the
Cease and desist,
excellence.
motherfucker.
I'm the excellence. Unplug. No, so that's the thing. This movie is I like everybody, but I don't love anybody, if that makes sense. So I'm watching people I like, and I'm like, this is a fun adventure for the family.
No, it's
Whoa,
not.
that's kind of dark. Whoa, that's kind of... Okay, why are we doing the subplot? Okay, wrap it up, please. Okay, wrap it up. Oh my God, please wrap it up. Everyone's cool. All right, are you dying? No? Yes? Who's dead? Nobody? Maybe? Somebody? Everybody?
Sounds like you were just waiting on just pure
Sure.
death.
I was waiting...
You wanted one Guardian.
And you don't like
I
Rogue One.
was waiting for stakes, and there was no stakes other than, which we'll get to a spoiler, a bunch of MacGuffin people perhaps
God.
dying
Get
that
outta
didn't
here.
matter because clearly
You heartless motherfucker.
they don't matter. And then it's like heartstring tug,
yeah.
tug. And when you do it too much and you don't earn it, I'm not gonna love you. So 7.8.
I will despise you if you do it.
We'll go for it. Now
This
your
movie was a
turn.
fucking Debbie Downer to me.
Yeah.
Be Debbie's of the Downers. Some shit.
Guardians of the Downers.
This shit was misery to me.
This sounds like drug dealers if you call them Guardians of the Downers.
Would have made a great 90s band.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't have fun in this. Like, I didn't. It was one good action scene. I laughed a couple times. It is emotionally manipulative because, yeah, you're right. It doesn't earn the shit that it does to tug on your heartstrings. It just wants to make you cry, which I did not. Not a tear. Not because I didn't want to. I felt bad because they made you feel bad and just melancholy as fuck. Not really many colors, very muted this time around.
I'll put it this way. Me and you were sitting there pretty straight-faced, and you two were having a fucking ball together.
It's true.
You guys were giggling and shit. And I was waiting for you to look over and be like, this guy's not fucking laughing at me.
Yeah.
And you were just not laughing either.
No.
It was just like, or enjoying it.
Not
or
at all.
Cheering. You had a couple laughs. I had
A couple laughs that is just
There's
gonna
a
get
lot
you.
of I'll get to my review later.
I admired the darkness of it, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. But I wanted some of the old Guardians, and I felt like I didn't get that. It seemed like everyone was ready to get the fuck out. Honestly,
Yeah.
like no one wants to do this anymore.
It
It felt that way.
It was like Jennifer Lawrence playing Mystique that third time.
It was
Except
not
everyone.
that bad.
I thought
No,
so.
it wasn't that bad.
I thought so.
Well,
You
I
have not
felt
seen that movie recently where she's just like
I don't
showing
want
up,
to. I
Rachel.
really don't want to. Oh
The moment
god.
she's like, I'm not going to be blue anymore for this shit.
Right. Also,
Kill me right now.
Yeah, just kill me off.
real
It'll be
quick-
fine.
Also, real quick, if I'm a famous director, I'm definitely making my brother a main character that nobody cares about. Just gonna do that.
Depends on that.
I'm gonna do that solid for my brother and be like, hey,
I have a
you're the
s-
new Yondu. Who are you? Nobody gives a fuck. You've been in all the movies. Just go. You're in the photos with them.
You are now
Be rich,
Guardian.
brother.
I have a random gripe on that note. That's a total spoiler, but
we'll
I'll wait
get
till
to
it.
that.
We'll get to it.
But yeah, no, it's a lot. I love Cosmo. Shit, I wanted more Cosmo.
Was that Borat's daughter? She's fucking
I
awesome.
love her. Yeah.
She's fucking great.
And Cosmo was a fun character. I love the Howard the Duck cameo that we can't
Yeah.
get. We can't get a fucking Howard the Duck.
Why do you want to Howard the Duck?
Because I grew up on it, Sammy, and George Lucas fucked it up. I'm sorry, that's triggering. You triggered me.
Yeah, you got super fucking
Howard the Duck.
fight or
to me,
flight
that
on
was one of
it.
the first movies I ever saw. And then I read the comics.
You wanted to fuck Leah
The
Thompson.
comics
You
are
almost
really
fucked Leah
good.
I
Thompson.
always loved Howard the Duck. But yeah, no, I'm tired of getting cock teased with Howard the Duck and not getting my Howard the Duck.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is he
Better
using
not
his
fuck up
bill?
my Daredevil show, Marvel.
Is he using his bill to cock tease you?
He might if they make another movie. But yeah, no, like you get a few things in it, not much else, and
Marcus,
it
put your
tries
head out of the
to
way.
tug on your heartstrings,
I'm
and
listening
it
to
doesn't
Tommy.
earn
It's
it.
supposed to-
And I'm tired of Marvel. I'm fucking sick of them and their useless fucking movies that mean nothing to me. Give me my goddamn mutants.
I'm ready for mutants.
Give me my fuck.
ready
I don't give a
for
fuck about the Fantastic Four. Even you fucked that up. I was hyped for that before.
Hey,
I
Mila
didn't wanna see that
Kunis.
shit
Mila
anymore.
Kunis is gonna be the thing.
I would have been okay with it. It's a female thing.
That sounds inappropriate to say. It's a female thing.
I mean, I don't know how else you
Female thing.
describe it.
I know.
It's
What's
the
wrong,
thing.
Sammy? Women are things?
Yeah, she could be a thing too.
Sorry, I couldn't help but fucking use
You
that
have to
joke.
bounce off of that.
Hey,
But yeah, like I don't care about anything they're doing anymore. After Phase 4, you fucked me over, and everything you've done since is trash. I give this a 4. This is a fucking 4. And I'm so happy for the actors they don't have to do this shit anymore. I really am.
they're on lease now.
Fucking James Gunn seemed like he didn't want to do this shit. Like it just seems like a movie where everyone's just done, and you feel done, and I'm not sad to see him go. Bye. You're not gonna miss him after this shit.
Right.
Fuck this movie. This
Yeah.
is a 4, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss Drax outside of the context of this
No.
movie.
None of them. I
Gamora,
can't do without all of
Drax,
them.
Don't care.
Drax was awesome. Drax is
No,
still.
but outside of these movies,
Yeah,
like,
because the other writers treat them like shit for no reason.
no, but
true.
he can't do anything. No one's gonna put up with this.
He's supposed to be as strong as Thanos.
No one's gonna put up with this bullshit though in this form of him. Is what I'm saying.
He doesn't want to put up with that shit anymore.
I'm just
Dave
saying,
Bautista's like, look, I'm glad that I was Drax, but I'm fucking done with this shit.
Yeah, good for him. He's doing
They
Doom
actually
now.
wrote him out in the best way that they could have written out anyone.
Everybody got that.
Everybody got-
That worked great.
I have
We'll
gripes.
talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a bit.
Let's just switch it over and get this.
Well, Mike, give your non.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
So, yeah, I love this more than everybody else in this room did, as far as I can tell.
I did like it more than these two, but just not like,
As much as I did.
As much as you did.
Because I think it was a great send off for James Gunn. Finally, it was the one thing he wanted to do before he left again. Because he's like, look, I have to at least end the story for these characters that I help propel into like popularity.
Right.
So he's the only one who really wanted to do this movie, and they only wanted to do it because James Gunn was doing it. And so it really comes down to the fact it's just a bunch of friends hanging out, making a movie, and it shows throughout the movie. And because there are moments where Gamora's like, I kind of don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And it accidentally works for the character because the character doesn't want to be there either.
Zoe Saldana's like, I'm done being green and blue.
Yeah, and everybody else is having fun with it, and it's obvious that they're like, this is the last straw. I'm just here to get the craft service table, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Except for one specific guy who was just like, I'm still here. Keep giving me money.
Right. It's a me, Mario.
Yes, it's me, Bills. But yeah, he overall, like I said, I really liked it. I think it ended off the trilogy fine. I think behind the Captain America series, it's the only one where I like all three movies, kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
I hate Thor: The Dark World. Iron Man 2 is not very good.
I like them. I don't love them, but I like all three of the movies.
That's the thing is like I generally like all three Guardians films now, and I think it's the second best trilogy they have at this point, which is not saying a lot because a lot of the movies don't even get that high.
That's true.
And so I personally would give it a 9 because it's, to me, like I said, to me it's the send off of the original MCU, because everything since then has just been kind of a pain in the ass. Like every time a new Marvel thing comes out, I'm like, man, I like the idea of this, but you guys keep fucking it up at the last minute
Right.
every fucking time. Like, oh, that's something. I'm like, that sounds really cool. Like, yeah, but what if it wasn't? And it's like, what the fuck, guys? Like the Gore thing. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Gore was right. Is a common phrase among Thor fans, and that was a good example of what you were saying about the movies. You're like, I agree with this dude.
I loved Gore.
Fucking kill them all.
Yeah. Please.
And literally all cowering in a palace that he can't find.
They're all scared shitless, and it's just like, and they all suck ass. And, like, and that's the thing I liked about it. And then they're like, but what if at the last second it wasn't very cool? And I'm like, what the fuck? And that's just the issue Marvel's had for a long time. This is the first time since Endgame that I was like, this is an actual movie that I have a beginning, a middle, and an end that isn't super nostalgia. Because I like No Way Home for what it is, but that movie is just like, look at these guys. Don't you like Tobey Maguire?
You
And Andrew
loved Andrew
Garfield?
Garfield. Remember when you loved him? No, I never fucking did.
Yeah.
I didn't love him until
Nobody
that movie.
loved him.
Yeah,
Nobody
I didn't
loved
love him
him.
until that movie
I
came
like
out.
that movie. I was like, okay, you can do a 3.
That's a fucking psyop.
That movie
people
is Willem
convincing-
Dafoe's movie, by the way.
of course.
That's the only reason that movie fucking
No,
works.
it's the same thing with the prequels. It's fucking psyop from Gen Z that got duped by the internet, saying that Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man and that the prequels were good. There's
God,
literally
yeah.
from the top psyoping the fucking youths to TikTok and fan theories and Clone Wars, Star Wars VeggieTales to make those shits better.
To be fair, they probably grew up on those things. Nostalgia's a powerful.
Right. And
It is.
they're
It's very
dumb.
powerful.
I watch commercials for fun.
Man, I grew up with the original trilogy and I know they suck.
Oh yeah,
Talking about the prequel trilogy?
Spinning, that's a good trick.
sand.
Eat my exhaust. Sorry,
My favorite thing is watching these movies and stuff take a circle of I love it and then I hate it just consistently all over Twitter.
Blazeco, nothing's more important than fucking Disney money. Don't act like the mouse wouldn't psyop motherfuckers.
That's true.
They say there's more important things to psyop than the youth. No, that's not the government. It's Disney.
It's called money. Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie is it is a weird teeter-totter for me kind of thing.
Yep.
Because there are moments where Mike is exactly right. It is the most complete movie that we've gotten since Endgame.
That bar is really low, though.
That's the sad thing. It is. It literally could have said the beginning, the middle, and the end with a sign, and it still would have been better than most of what we
Wes
got.
Anderson style, we would have been good.
Yeah.
I would have been yes, finally, Marvel.
It's too heavy-handed at times, kind of thing, where it's just there's subtle ways that they made you feel in Guardians 1 and 2, and they don't do that in this movie, because when you're seeing a mutilated rabbit talking to you and it's trying to be cute.
Some shit from Toy Story.
Right. That's all I thought. That's all I thought was the fucking Sid's toys.
Yeah. With living things. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's what Toy Story was.
He's
Just
right.
one of
Context of that movie, yes.
The context
One
of that
of them was
movie,
a
yes.
fishing pole with legs. All right, leave him alone.
It was a hooker. That's the actual joke, apparently. I didn't realize that for years.
Joke because it was a layup.
Well, the writer did it for you.
Yeah.
So
Right.
there are, like I said, it is the weakest of the humor in the all three Guardians movie, but there are points that made me laugh a lot. And I mean, this is a weird thing to say because I don't fully agree with Sam, but I do agree that I don't really like the way that, at least what I'm learning so far, I don't like the way that MCU sends characters off outside of Tony Stark.
Me either.
Yeah.
Me either. And
Captain America has a good ending.
I still am just kind of I don't know about him just...
He let 9/11 happen.
You have to let 9/11 happen.
I don't know what's worse.
and were you done?
No, you can continue.
Okay, no, well, I had an add-on to mine. The tonal shifts don't work in this one.
It is very
At
uneven.
all.
That's why I said it's a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
It's really weird to see Nebula
Which it was
crack
never
a joke.
a problem in this in
Right.
these movies. That's
Yeah.
that was they did that seamlessly
Yeah.
before. In this one, it's weird, even with the music cues.
That's
it's
funny,
fucking weird.
'cause it
It's
was-
Zack Snyder's
no.
type music cues. It's very bizarre.
But by the way, the music soundtrack is the weakest also
is.
of the other
For
three movies.
sure.
Absolutely.
And because I'm not even that picky because I'm not the biggest pop fan, but of the other songs they played, I was like, all right, that's okay. But they play 3 songs that I remember of this one, whereas Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 are just they would fill in space all the time.
Feel forced.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're super forced. So
Yeah.
we got to put a soundtrack in here.
We're not spoiler time yet. Doug.
Yeah.
We're almost there, though.
Yeah.
He's asking. Yeah.
There'd be a scene where it's someone's blowing up in slow motion, and then 2 seconds later, crying, "Oh no, they're dying!" 2 seconds later, "Carry on my wayward son." Blast, 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 blast. Fun, 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 fun.
Yeah.
That wasn't in
Yeah,
there. It should
man.
have been.
It's just
That would have been funny.
Yeah, they would have.
But that was the thing.
value of the
They'd be like,
soundtrack.
Please, don't let me go. Don't let me go. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in
Might as
plastic.
well, honestly.
Might as well.
Might as well.
And they didn't throw in anything fucking silly because they just went up to 2000s with the Zune or whatever. But
They only played one 2000 song.
they should have what they should have had. I mean, depending on when the Zune, because the Zune was invented in 05, right?
Yeah.
So they should have had it if
It was 07, wasn't it?
if they cared
had
about
07.
if they cared.
I just
about
remember the
bit,
Halo 3 Zune.
If
so.
they cared about the bit of
John and the East Side Boys.
it should have been that that producer stolenbeats.com at the beginning of the song. It should have been pirated music. That would have been funny as shit.
It would have had that
But you
one.
had to think too much about that, and they don't want to do that.
It would have had that one Kermit where he's like saying just fucked up shit.
Right. Yeah.
Audio file
Just
on it,
random
just
MP3s
every fucking
of
time.
clips.
I was really hoping.
Never get to remake Guardians, but if we did, I would definitely
Hey.
put Chacaron Macaron.
No.
Let's
do one better.
absolutely would have the hamster dance in it.
I definitely would have picked Freak a Leak.
Freak-a-leak.
That would have been mine.
That would have been funny as
You would
shit.
have been expecting it.
Keisha, surrounded.
There's also always that one song that like clearly isn't the actual song.
Right.
Like somebody just like edited it to sound really fucking weird.
Yeah.
It just repeats like different parts of it for some reason.
Right.
Like that would have happened.
Like just no music, just ring, ding, 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 ding.
And you know some guys' random like thoughts were just in the middle of that fucking thing.
Right.
Just
exactly.
like note to self. Don't use
I remember
Number rating.
downloading music, and then you could hear the instant messenger bing in the But I mean, the bar, like Tommy is saying, is a little bit on the floor because it's just like you give me a 3-act play, everything makes sense. Everyone gets, they do get. It goes up and down where it's just like it's not the kind of closure that I expected them to get, but for some of them it does make sense. For some of them it doesn't for no fucking reason. And that's also the weird thing about this movie is that you're not just seeing Guardians of the Galaxy you're not just seeing one movie. You're seeing one movie that's in like 3 or 4 different other movies. So, I mean, overall, you're not gonna have a bad time watching this. But
I beg to differ.
Doug Henry has a great thing to say where he's like Star-Lord probably would enjoy a cover more than the original artist because he wouldn't know any better.
Yeah.
So he probably was really into Cartman's Poker Face instead of Lady Gaga's version because he has no fucking
He
idea.
has no idea. He
He has
wasn't
no
a fan.
clue.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm gonna give this movie like a 7 out of 10. Like it's a little bit better than okay, but it's not great.
Strange because you laughed more than I did. I thought you enjoyed it more than I did.
That happens every now
We
and then.
thought you
with things.
hated this shit.
Oh no!
Yeah, we thought you hated it with the bad.
I thought you were gonna
No,
give it a 4, like
hate-
Tommy.
No, I'm
I
not.
stand by my convictions.
Yeah,
You're trying to pander.
he's being nice about it. Is
I
what it
don't
comes down
hate
to.
it. I just don't like it.
Okay. That's worth an 8.
What do you say?
That's why I said 7.9.
It's an 8.
It's
He's just
probably
gonna round it
lower.
up.
It's
yeah.
probably lower.
What's
than-
7.5 if that's how you
I'll go
feel?
7.5.
shit.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
7.5.
That's
I feel
still
like
not
that's
great.
better.
Well, no,
for
I
what
started
you're
off
thinking
Batman
of.
at 7. Batman, the Batman is
That
at like
movie's
4.
too fucking long.
Yeah.
The movie's at like 4 now. It
It's
dropped.
so fucking
That
long.
Let's
movie
get
is
the
a-
spoilers.
it's a 4
Oh my
also.
God.
Yeah,
I
let's
would
get
give
to that.
I would give the Batman a higher rating if it doesn't have that third fucking act.
It's got 2
The
third
third
acts.
act is, I was about to say, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Third
Also,
act's
I
not
hate
supposed to
Paul
be 2
Dano's
hours.
face. I watched Little Miss
It's
Sunshine.
wrapped up half the time.
I watched Little Miss Sunshine for the first time in like ever, like 2 weeks ago, and I hate his face.
Jesus.
I forgot
He's a
he's
great
in the
actor.
movie.
Do not like his face.
Don't watch There Will Be Blood then.
I
Jesus.
will not like blood.
Oh my.
do watch
Actually,
There
you
Will
actually
Be
yes
Blood.
do watch it
Does he get fucked up?
with a bowling pin.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a fantastic sequence.
fucking gripe because I'm not gonna remember it as I get lost in y'all's fucking gripes. Why can't they have an old man play an old man?
That dude is not that old.
Wait, which part? Oh, you're talking about the ending.
The ending.
Well, let's actually, before we say that, are we in spoiler talk at
We're
this
in
point?
spoiler talk.
No. Let's take a beat real quick. So I have a hard line cut.
Yeah.
That way we say, hey, we'll be back with these commercial breaks, and then we get into spoiler
No
talk.
commercial breaks, just a